Hello, hello. Can I hear myself on Twitch? I can indeed hear myself on Twitch and I can hear myself on YouTube as well. I had both streams. Oh god, I could hear myself twice at once. Usually I have both muted and then I would switch between one and another to just see whether or not I can hear myself. And here I had both of them not muted, so at the very least I got confirmation that I can hear myself properly, so I will switch scenes in just a moment, and the Just Yapping scene is here. Hello, hello. Now, I hope everyone is doing well. What to begin with? I don't know yet, but there is something that I will have to begin with at some point, otherwise this stream is going nowhere. So, the thing that I should start with... I see the drops are enabled on the channel. Well, very well. I shall note it down here. Let's see. Drops. There you go. I should note it on the stream name. That way, if people are interested in that, well, there you have it. Anyway, that's not the point of the stream. The point of the stream is... wait. No, I should focus, because as usual, I am not. I am always kind of dispersed, always thinking about many things at once. For starters, well, if we are talking about the stream's name, as you can see, I lied. In French, we have an expression, a phrase, that is... I don't know how to actually translate it properly in English. The phrase itself is une fois n'est pas coutume, which means something along the lines of something that repeats itself, something that has been done before, which is me lying to you, which I am terribly sorry about. But as I said previously, yes, I lied in the sense that last week, during my last couple of streams, I told you about the schedule for this week. By schedule, I don't mean the time at which I am streaming. These don't change usually. No, what I lied about was what we were going to do. I said that today we might get back to some Wuthering Waves, if I'm not mistaken, and tomorrow as well, and then on Friday we were going to do Local Legends, and then on Saturday we would do Ochkanatlan. Except afterwards, later on, a couple of days later, I actually went on the wiki for Ochkanatlan's world quest, and that is when I saw that Ochkanatlan's world quest has 3 acts and an epilogue. So I am fairly certain this is going to take quite a while, and I don't think I can do it all in one afternoon, in one Saturday afternoon. And since I really want to do it all, on stream preferably, I decided that we should start with that, because next week on Wednesday we'll do the 2.7 for Honkai Star Rail. I don't even know how I'm going to do anything about Reverse 1999, because I believe that next week on Thursday we'll have some Reverse 1999 patch on 2.1. I have no idea what's going on with that patch, by the way. I didn't even look at any kind of trailer or anything. I just knew that there was going to be a new patch because, number one, I saw the timer left on the J banner, and number two, I also saw a dev's note kind of post in game. So that is how I knew that there would be what would you call that? A new update. I completely forgot that Reverse was going to have an update so soon, and unfortunately it happens right when I don't want it to happen, because I want to be streaming some Honkai Star Rail. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to manage all of that, because I definitely like to go back to Reverse, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I am really excited about Honkai Star Rail's new update. I really want to pull for Sunday, which is also another thing that I kind of changed my mind on, meaning that I really want to get his weapon as well. Because at first I was hoping that I could pull Sunday. If I lost my 50-50, then I would pull for Tingyun. But I have changed my mind because of how Sunday works and because of how Tingyun is supposedly working. As far as I know, Tingyun is a kind of replacement for the Harmony Trailblazer, in the sense that she enables Super Break, if I understood correctly how she worked. Whereas Sunday is a whole new type of Harmony for Remembrance characters. And we know that we are going to get a lot of Remembrance characters in the next few patches. It makes sense. It's a new path. They are going to output a lot of characters for it. And on top of that, Sunday enables Jingyuan to be even better. And I know my Jingyuan is not the best. I would really like to be able to buff him up, but I've been farming for so many different characters at this point. It's kind of hard to go back to older character in order to build them up properly. That being said, the thing is, I will still pull for Sunday just because of Jing Yuan, and then potentially because of Aglaya as well. But that's the thing. I want to pull for Sunday. I would like to get his light cone because I watched Braxophone's video on Sunday, and even though he said that the light cone wasn't a must, it still is apparently something that makes playing Sunday easier. It makes him SP positive instead of SP neutral. And I prefer my teams to be SP positives because I don't like having to think about my SPs, my skill points. Although I do think about them, I don't really have a choice, especially when I'm playing Daniel, for instance. The golden Daniel, not the green Daniel. The dragon Daniel, not the wind Daniel, I guess. Anyway, I'm talking about Imbibitor Lunae. You do have to count your skill points with him. But yeah, although, I mean, with Sparkles, it has gotten better. I do have an E3 Bronya, so that got better as well for my Jingliu, for instance, to manage her skill points. Although Jingliu is not as bad as Imbibitor Lunae, quite the contrary, actually. And Jingliu is SP... She's not SP positive, but she's kind of okay-ish. She doesn't use skill points when she's using her enhanced skill, right? I don't remember, actually. It's been a while since I've played Jingliu, to be honest. God damn, poor Jingliu. And the worst part is here, I'm mentioning that I haven't played Jingliu, and just before that, I was talking about Braxophone, who is married to Jingliu. So, I hope he never sees this, but I am a big fan of his. If you don't know him for some reason, and yet you are watching my stream, do go watch Braxophone. He makes guides for Honkai Star Rail and Wuthering Waves as well. He used to do some for Genshin, I think, but that was a long time ago. Nowadays, he's mostly focused on HSR and Wuthering Waves. So, anyway, great dude, great videos, and very informative ones. So, yeah, according to what I learned from his video, I think I would like to get Sunday's light cone, but you know what? There is no point in debating over this right now. We can talk about it later. But the point is, next week we are going for Honkai Star Rail. We are going for Sunday. And afterwards, I don't know yet. I will try and find out if Reverse released a trailer for 2.1 and see how interested I am in that bit of story, because I do believe that it is once again an event patch, maybe, not a main story kind of patch. I am not sure about this because, as I said, I have seen nothing, so I do not know. So I will look it up and figure out how to proceed. As for this week, we are going to start with Ochkanatlan. I am actually going to launch Genshin Impact while I keep yapping, because Ochkanatlan, I feel like it is going to take us quite some time, unfortunately. Or fortunately, who knows? We'll see how good the quest itself is. But for at least this stream and tomorrow, that's for sure, at least 2 streams, maybe even 3. We might do 1 act per stream, or depending on how long each act is. We'll see about that. Plus, we are going to explore Ochkanatlan. It's not just about the quest itself, it's also about, looking around the place, seeing if there is anything interesting about it. So, it will require quite some time. At some point, I would like to do the local legends as well, most likely on stream, but at the same time, I don't know when to do those. Next week, we'll have a new all the endgames type of stream because everything is going to reset on Sunday. Or rather, we already have a couple of resets, one for Honkai Star Rail and one for Wuthering Waves. I'm still waiting on the resets for Reverse and Genshin, which will happen this Sunday, but I don't stream on Sundays. And the start of next week is going to be mostly about Honkai Star Rail and potentially Reverse. So towards the end of next week, we'll do an all of the endgames type of stream as usual. And let's see, the game has been launched. Next up, we have to switch scenes as usual, but I'm waiting for the game to properly load. Which reminds me of one other thing I will mention, and after that, I promise you I will be done with the yapping part. Well, technically speaking, I won't be done because this is a world quest, so I will have to do the yapping for the characters as well. So I am kind of never done with the yapping, but yeah. The one thing I'll mention is that I have good news and bad news. And I know that usually during, in movies and TV shows, people try to go for the good news first, but in my case, it won't actually make sense to tell the good news first. So let's start with the bad news. The bad news being that, well, I lied again. I said in a previous stream that I would try and focus on making videos, which I did. I finished my script for my next video, I recorded it, and I even started editing, although I have not done a whole lot of editing here because I had some editing issues, but never mind that. The thing is, I also tried to do something more for the stream, and that thing was to create a 3D model for myself using Viroid Studio because I'm not that much of an artist. So I tried to make a model, a 3D one. I just tried a little bit, like I didn't really go full into details and make it look exactly like I wanted to, because I mostly wanted to test whether or not I could have a 3D model while streaming and while playing games. And the result of this was no. I wasn't streaming, I was merely recording, but I wanted to see whether my graphics card could encode a video while face tracking and while keeping the model in, I believe the model is kept in the VRAM. I don't know if it's in RAM or VRAM that YouTube uses, but never mind that. The point is, I wanted to test it, and for just yapping, it works fine. If I'm not in a game, it's fine. When I'm in a game, depending on the game and depending on what I'm doing, it can be fine, and sometimes it is not. Mostly when I'm fighting in Wuthering Waves, and depending on where I am in the game, like the region specifically, sometimes my model would just kind of freeze or lag behind, which was really kind of too bad. And same thing, I tested it on Genshin Impact. I didn't test it on Reverse or Honkai Star Rail, although I guess maybe it would work fine on those games, because I think they are less demanding. At least Reverse is much less. Exactly a bad news, I actually quite like my 2D model, so I don't mind not upgrading to a 3D model, and I didn't even look at live 2D models because goddamn I can't deal with that. That's way too complicated for me. But I believe that live 2D models are just as resource intensive as 3D models, if not even more, maybe. I don't know. So if my computer can't handle a bare bones 3D model, I don't think it can handle a highly detailed live 2D model. So yeah, that's for the bad news. But the good news is that with that came a reason for me not to respond to so-called graphic designers coming to my channel. Because if you don't know that on YouTube, well, let it be known that on Twitch we small streamers, we often get some people calling themselves graphic designers and offering their services to us. Which, to be fair, is kind of annoying, but at the same time, it can be fun because some viewers and myself try to make predictions because these so-called graphic designers often have the exact same sentences they pump out on chat. So it is kind of funny as well. But the thing is that now I can literally say my computer can't handle a live 2D or a 3D model. There is no point. There is no point. And the rest, the overlays and stuff like that, I can do myself. So, well, I say this as if it will allow me to give them an excuse not to hire them or anything like that. But from everything that I've read, they are most likely scammers, so it's not like I was going to hire them either way. And on top of that, my best friend is actually a graphic designer, so if I needed something, I would ask her, and I actually did, so yeah. Anyway, it made me laugh, so I hoped it would make you laugh as well. But the game has been launched, the game has loaded properly. Now let's see if OBS wants to capture it. There we go. Perfect. And as you can see, I am already in front of Ochkanatlan. I am just drinking some tea. Because, as usual, this stream, since it's going to be one where I have to constantly yap without break because I have to read all the voice lines, it's gonna be tough on my, what do you call that? On my vocal cords. So I would like to preserve them as much as I can, especially since we are going to do this at least twice this week, maybe thrice. Who knows? But goddamn, I know that this quest is going to be a rather lengthy one, I think. I didn't click on the details of the quest on the wiki because I didn't want to get spoiled by anything. I didn't even read the titles for each act, except the first one, which is a city by the ashes. Something about a city and something about ashes. So, as you can see, I did my best not to not to be spoiled by anything. A city buried by ash. There you go. That's the only thing I read. And the actual name of the quest is actually something about a traveler, I think. Wait, let me check. Because I have it in the description of my YouTube stream. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, there you go. Lost Traveler in the Ashen Realm. That is the name of the entire world quest, comprising all 3 acts and epilogue that I mentioned previously. So there you have it. Now, sorry, had to clear my throat. What am I trying to do? Right, I want all of my windows opened up and ready to go. There we go. Now I wanted to have my combined chat on the screen just in case. And we should be able to begin. Right, there is this recollection thingy. Oh, apparently Arlecchino had something to say. So this is a quest that is linked straight away with our little, well, the little one, but I call him Geodude. So it is something that is linked to Geodude. Just so you know... Wait, what is this? Oh, it's nothing. It's not a button. I was wondering if it was some kind of play button and we would have some kind of, I don't know, a video, a cinematic, who knows. But never mind, it is not. Let's read it first. Between Pledge and Forgetfulness, review. Having obtained the talisman from Waxaklahun Ubakan, goddamn that name, very hard for me to pronounce, you open the path to the ruins of the Sage of the Stolen Flame together with your companion Geodude. Together, with your Saurian friend, you each endured the test and overcame all dangers in the end, obtaining one of the 2 golden entreaties. So there you have it. That is what we have done. The reason for doing this, it's too bad that they didn't actually add a little more context to this recollections thingy. But the gist is, we met Geodude kind of by accident. I have no idea what happened. We just entered Natlan and got teleported into a special place where we met another Saurian, a bigger Geodude, and they died. They died, and little Geodude was imprisoned in some kind of ball. We freed him, and we got him to come with us, I guess, is something along the lines. Then we met some guy who said that Geodude had the mark of the Flame Lord, or something like that. I don't remember the actual name, but basically Geodude has a type of disease. He has a power that is going to kill him, I think, or at least reduce his lifespan by kind of a lot. That is what I remember. I may be mistaken. Hopefully someone will correct me if I am mistaken. But yeah, Geodude has that. And in order to save him, we have to grab 2 golden entreaties. Don't ask me what they are, I don't remember. But we have to grab 2 thingamabobs. We already got one through the previous world quest. And once we get the second one, we have to take Geodude to the volcano in Atlan. So I'm guessing we won't be doing that today because we still don't have access to the volcano yet. So we can't do it just yet. But hopefully we'll be able to do so maybe in the next patch of Genshin Impact. But yeah, so I'm guessing that we are looking for the second golden entreaty in Ochkanatlan. And I am very curious about that city. Whose city is it exactly and stuff like that, because I do know that it has been referenced in other quests, I believe. Not in main ones, I don't think, but in other quests, I do believe having seen that name, but I don't remember much about it, so hopefully I can learn more about it today. So, city buried by ash, vaulting the wall of morning mist. To find the unknown treasure known as the Jade of Return and track the evil dragon down, you have stepped into ancient ruins to which entry is considered forbidden. Ah yes, I forgot about the dragon. We did get attacked the first time we came around. Although, to be fair, we weren't the ones the dragon attacked. It was mostly the, what do you call that? They mostly attacked the hilichurls that were there. Now let's see. Let's grab this. I will switch these because I will be using that. Ah, more dead hilichurls, unfortunately. Oh, right. I was so focused on getting to that place, I didn't even consider the downwards path. Like, I was mostly focused on going in here, but I guess we can also go around the island, but, you know, on the lower levels of the island and not just the city itself. So we have plenty of exploration to do, and I just realized that my crystal fly trap is up, which means that I'll do that later on. That is what it means. Tell me this is enough. Yes, it is. Okay, good. I didn't want to fall part way through. What is this thing? Is this just a flower? Withering purple bloom. I feel like this is the first time I've gotten something like that. Oh god. And hello, little hilichurls. I am sorry.
Busted.
And there we go. Right, perhaps I should take Zhongli with me.
An
No,
impressive bounty.
no idea if these purple dudes are going to get hard or not. Oh, the nightmares are memories of the distant past. The mists shroud the ruined city forsaken by God. I was so pressed out by time because I didn't want the thingy to disappear before I finished reading that I didn't read it properly. So the reading here is not starting well. Keep exploring Ochkanatlan. Hello.
Transfix. Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
And there we go. Oh, come on, I thought I had dodged that. I dodged the second one, thankfully. Could you please?
Laid bare.
Ah, finally. God damn. Huh, what is this place? Even the hill chills something. We can't keep going like this, traveler. We gotta find a spot to rest. We sure do. But given the fact that there are enemies everywhere, I'm not entirely sure where you want to rest, Paimon. Are there any chests? Ah, yes, right in front of me. But I was wondering if there were anything here. Ah, there you go, some money. I don't think I'm that poor in terms of Mora, but I will still grab whatever I can. And the flowers as well. Because once again, I have no idea if these materials are useful for something or anything, so I'll grab them just in case. Ah, my bad. I thought I had seen something there, but never mind. Hello, little hillagers. I am here to murder you, even though you did nothing wrong.
Gotcha.
I am very sorry about that. Ah god, yeah, just thinking about it makes me sad, because these poor hillagers are just people that got, you know, cursed during the cataclysm. They did nothing wrong, they were just regular-ass people, so they don't really deserve to be killed by us now. What is this? Does this hurt? No, it doesn't. Does this hurt? No, it doesn't. Okay. We have a hillager there. And we have things insufficient power, unable to suppress the abyssal thingy. Let me guess. Do I have to grab this? Never mind. I can't grab this either. What the hell am I supposed to do then? Hello, little hillager. I'm here to murder you. Oh, I didn't even see the second one. My bad. Oh. I can't, okay. Try to get into the tower up ahead. Am I supposed to go up top? Or can I open something with this? I don't think I can do anything about this. No, I can't hit it. And I can't hit this one either. Very well. In that case, we'll do some climbing. If it is... Oh. Come hither. Oh god. Game stop. But there are stories to tell you before nightfall. God damn it. I hate when games do this. Like, please don't put in dialogue or things to read while I'm doing something else. Oh god. I can't focus on too many things at once. It doesn't work. My brain can't compute. Let's see. We have some other people to kill here. Well then.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Busted.
We are dealing negative damage to that dude, and now he's going to die. Thank you. We have our burst back. That's great. And oh, hello. Yes, I do know that I am not going the right way, but I want to grab everything. As I said, this is also an exploration stream, so we are not just doing the quest. Could you please go up? No, you don't want to go up, dude? Ah, there we go. Come on. Yes, perfect. I think I glitched out my bird. Or maybe it's a mating ritual. Who knows? A mating dance ritual? Oh god. Anyway. I got what I came for. Now the question is, can I get to that tower? Can I climb up top and go there? Let's kill these dudes first. Oh god, this is big. Please come along. Thank you very much. Ouch. And this is why I usually grab my, my Zhongli. It's because, of these types of situations. Which are really annoying in my opinion. The, interruptions. Okay, that's one down. But see, that's the annoying part. By the time I'm done with their shield, my Yalan burst is gone, which means I can no longer vaporize with my Arlecchino. And I feel like that is sad. Wait, there is an... Oh, let me recharge this, thank you very much. And there is another one of these things, but we still have insufficient power, whatever that means. And okay, they want us to go downstairs in terms of the teleport waypoint. But I am not here just for the... Oh god, what am I doing? This looks breakable. It is breakable. Great. Not what I meant to do. And I get... Oh, wait. Is there a way for me to get up there? Because I see something that is sparkly. I want it. I want that something, and then we can break... I should be able to... Yes. Yay, money! There you go. I knew there was a reason for me to go all the way up there. Now we can break this thing. Never mind, we can't. Interesting. Why can't we though? Wait. I shall try something else. Let's see if our Geo Daddy can do something about this. Never mind, so it's not something that we can break with Geo either. Is there something else I'm missing in that tower? No. I don't feel like I do. Let's grab Shalonen back.
Alright, after you.
After me. Actually, I'd like you to go first because I don't know where to go. This is a terrible start. Let's see, we have a second tower. But there is nothing here, no. So how does one get into this tower? Oh god, don't tell me I can't do the quest because I'm too dumb to figure out how to get there. Oh, I certainly hope that is not the case, but it would be very funny. Let's see. It can't be opened from this side. That I understand, but how does one get in? It seems to be open there. Oh, it's not what I meant to do. Oh. Oh. So is that a protection or is that a trap? That is what I'm wondering. That was close. Not really, I've been running around like an idiot. Check your DMs, my guy. In just a second, and hello Satoru, how are you? I hope you're doing well. And what was I going to say while my Discord is updating? So, there you have it. I can't check my my DMs just yet. Have to update. By the way, I pulled Chaska. You caved. You were supposed to stay strong for a novelette. Why? I mean, I understand why. She seems very fun. Are you having fun with Chaska? I certainly hope so. At 30 pity, wow, you were once again very lucky. I do believe that the last character you pulled them early as well. Wanna try? What do you mean? Do I want to try Chaska? I did try her with her trial version. It's, she seems fun. I pulled Chaska and streamed today. Yes, I am streaming today. But she does seem fun, but at the same time, I don't really want to pull for her. A small built one. What do you mean by that? And we got the drip marketing for boys? What are you talking about? What is that? Let me grab... Oh, no, not for boys. I added a word in your sentence, which is why it doesn't make sense. Okay. But yes, we did get drip marketing for Mawika, and she's on a motorcycle, which is kind of strange, to be honest. But I suppose, thematically speaking, we have a DJ, we have a pixel art sprite thingy in a how. So I guess it makes sense somewhat. I do feel like it's kind of maybe a bit jarring to see her on a motorcycle, but it's fine. As long as she's fun to play and well, I was going to say as long as her personality is great, but I do know that her personality is great, so at the very least, that's, you know, that's something that we can count on. We know she's a very cool character. What the hell did you send me? Bro tried his best? The fuck is that? What the hell did you send me? What is that? I mean, you can try, but I don't think it's going to work. I will be honest with you. I'm not going to show the video on stream, but the gist of it is, instead of saying I love you, apparently you're just supposed to shout or start singing a song. Maybe you should, you know, listen to the song in its entirety and then decide if you want to actually sing it to your partner or something like that. Oh. Yeah, I think the person who recorded this video, he's not just only missing a couple of brain cells, he's also missing the lyrics to the thingy. Wait there, I'm sending another one. Sure. But I will keep moving on with the quest because, as I said earlier, this quest is going to be quite long. Oh god, for some reason, I unmuted my own stream, so I started hearing myself and I was very much confused by that. This video is me and my autocorrection. It is indeed exactly you with your with your autocorrection. I actually saw a video kind of similar to this one on YouTube as well, and it reminded me of you and the conversation we had last stream about autocorrection. So it was kind of the same thing, but yeah. How reliant have you become on this autocorrection on your keyboard? But let me get back to the game. Oh my god. Was Paimon seeing things? We were saved by a flash of golden light. I did see a pattern in gold. Whatever it was, it saved us. And this looks like a safer spot either way. Paimon never thought we'd have to run from hilichurls. Roar. Arr? Yeah, I'm still trying to, what do you call that? Voice act for a Geodude, which is not an easy feat. Earlier, I was asking you if you want to try my Chaska. And not today, because today I'd like to focus on the Ochkanatlan quest because we have a lot to do. But maybe I don't know when exactly. I'm not gonna lie, because these next couple of weeks are going to be quite packed. And what is this? What do you call that? This emote you're using? I can only see either a white ball or, well, half circle ball and half lines. I don't know how to call that emote you're using, or sometimes I just see a square. It doesn't even properly show the it's a salute. Why does it not show up anymore then? Because I could see the salute before. I remember you use it quite a lot, but for some reason I can't see it today. Huh. Interesting. Strange. I have no idea what happened there. But I used to be able to see your salute, so what are you doing, Twitch? Why are you the way you are? It's a 5-hour long quest, that's what I've heard at least. It never showed on Twitch, don't worry about it. Actually, I could see it previously, during previous streams, I could see it. So this is why I'm kind of surprised, because I do know that you use that emote quite a lot. But anyway, it's not like I can do anything, so probably my luck. But I will know that the half moon, half white circle, I don't know what to call it, is a salute. Hopefully it won't be the same thing for other emotes, otherwise I will get very confused very fast. But yeah, 5-hour quest, most likely yes. And knowing myself, it's probably going to take me even longer, which is why I would really like to focus on the quests for these next couple of streams, because next week we are doing Honkai Star Rail, then we might get back as well to some Reverse 1999. So yeah, and we have all the end games to prepare as well, so there is all of that to do. Don't worry, I use it in every sentence. Yeah, that is something that I have noticed. What's wrong? Are you okay, Geodude? Roar. Disappointed roar, I guess, maybe? Did something in here catch your attention? Well, not that we'll be leaving anytime soon with them blocking the door, so let's just explore this place. Have you actually done this quest, or have you not? I'm guessing you probably skipped through the quest, knowing you, because you don't like reading. But not to worry, today I shall do all the reading for you. The hell did I do? I guess I did something that worked. And I was pretty fast about it. What is this thing? A cube. Can I... Oh, I can't grab it again. Ash. I certainly hope I won't be needing the cube later on. Because I feel like I may have messed up. Well, too bad. Can't grab it, no? Right, no. Well, too bad. Goodbye, cube. It was nice knowing you. What a huge mural. It looks kind of spooky. Oh god, it does. Just, what kind of stuff has happened here, I guess? Didn't even start it. Yeah, I guess as much, but... well, I am here to provide you with the reading experience, more or less. What is this? Oh god. Spirit Caller's Note 1. Starting today, I am swapping to a new notebook. Oh right, when we started this quest, I started it by accident just because I was moving along and trying to unlock the Statue of the Seven. We started the quest by reading someone's diary, someone who was looking for the Jade of Return in Ochkanatlan. I believe they were maybe an adventurer or something like that. But anyway, after all, something or someone's revelation indicates that we'll catch up with Uncle Taika and the others and embark on an adventure to Cinder City together. As such, it's important to establish a sense of ritual. A significant fortress built by an ancient tyrant. Exciting, no? And thank you for the follow, Dolzy12. Hello, what's up? We are doing the Ochkanatlan quest in Genshin Impact. So welcome to the stream, and I hope you will enjoy the stream. And goddamn, that was a quick fire of several questions. Oh god, wow. I feel like Dulce does not have the time. And why did you talk about Facebook, Satoru? I have to admit I am curious about that, but it makes me really laugh to see how the bot has been just firing usually these so-called graphic designers, these bots and stuff like that, they have like a waiting period before they send their next sentence, but this one just fired all of the sentences all at once. Like, it didn't have the time. I couldn't even reply to the first question, the second one, or the third one. They just fired up. Oh my god, that is that is really funny though. At least we are having fun with this guy. And thank you for being my graphic designer once again, Satoru. But I don't think this one is an actual real person. Sometimes we do get real person, I will say that. But this one, I feel like they might have been a bot, or maybe they just copy-pasted every single sentence very rapidly. Who knows? What's up? He said what's up? I said Facebook? Get it? No, I don't. I unfortunately don't get the joke, which is going to ruin the joke because you're going to have to explain it to me. I'm sorry. But I don't get it. What's up, Facebook? What's up, Facebook? But WhatsApp. Oh, okay. I see the app. Okay, I see. Well, you actually are quite correct because WhatsApp is owned by Facebook, so there is that. But both are apps. Yes. Okay. Now I get it. But I was just thinking of, the actual greeting, what's up, and how are you, and stuff like that. I was really not thinking of apps or anything like that. And I was also thinking that I hadn't been on WhatsApp, not on WhatsApp. WhatsApp I use daily, but Facebook, I haven't been on there for like a month or two. I have actually clicked accidentally on my shortcut for for Facebook, but it was an accident. I don't really use Facebook anymore. Anyway, let's get back to our ancient tyrant. I believe they are talking about Ochkan. I think that was the tyrant that ruled Ochkanatlan, maybe, and founded Ochkanatlan. I would have to read something at some point on the wiki probably to get to know more about this. The last time I opened Facebook was in like 5 years ago or something. Oh, so it's been even longer for you. I do go on Facebook like once every few months, I guess, but that is what I do at most. Anyway, Facebook kind of died, in my opinion. So, a magnificent fortress built by an ancient tyrant. Exciting, no? No matter the danger, you can remain at ease and safely leave it in the hands of the apprentice, of the apprentice, of the apprentice, of the Grandmaster Sanhaj. Goddamn, that's a lot of apprentices. And by that I mean the super awesome spirit caller prodigy, Liriwu. I have no idea who that is. I don't know what else I can do. Even the voices of the Wyob cannot be heard here, and no mystical art I've learned can be used. Even healing arts have no effect. If a more experienced mystic... No, I fear that even Grandmaster Sanhaj could not dispel the curse laid upon this place. Ancestors above, what in the world happened here? Yeah, I don't even have the app on my mobile. Nah, Philippines still uses it to this day. Huh, I didn't know that. To be fair, I don't know that many people who are from the Philippines. I know that I have some viewers from the Philippines. I checked that last week, just out of curiosity, and I saw that I had viewers from India, such as yourself. I had viewers from the United States, from Canada, and other, somewhat well-known countries. But I also saw that That's probably me. Probably, well, you were one of them because it showed me unique viewers per country, I believe. So I had several from India, so I'm guessing you are indeed one of them. But it also showed me that I had a couple of viewers from the Isle of Men. And if you don't know what that is a tiny island on between the United Kingdom and Ireland. There is an island called the Isle of Men, and I knew it by name and I knew its general location, but I was quite surprised to see that people from there would watch me. Anyway, I have someone who is watching my videos from Japan, and that's me. You are watching me from the Isle of Men. But watching you from Japan as well. But that is the beauty of the internet. You can kind of connect with people of all sorts of places. Mountain Ranges Notes. Oh god, so much reading. The terrain here is far more complex than I imagined. Perhaps abyssal erosion is to blame, but many roads that should have been passable have been rendered useless. I marked them out roughly as we passed. The markings should last until our return trip. Encountered the adventurers who went missing previously. There was nothing that could be done for them besides granting them peace to their flesh. Oh, okay, so they died. They died and then they were killed. Like, something like that, I guess. We must find a way to enter the city. If Kopan's statement is correct, there must be some mechanism in the city that leads to the sky vessel. The what now? The sky vessel? The hell is that? We should not have let such a young child come with us. The Masters of the Night Wind are truly inhumane in such matters. She is 10 years my sister's junior. Why? She's not yet of age to even rightly speak of marriage. We cannot let her take such a risk. Wait, what the hell is going on here? And hello, Yama Mama VT. Yama. Okay, that's a lot of mamas, but Yama Mama. Hello, and thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Dead. Died and buried, probably? Ah, yeah, I thought maybe they came back as if, maybe they came back as monsters or zombies and then they had to kill them again. But you're probably right, it's probably just burying them. Yama should be fine. I hope so. I hope so, because I'm definitely calling them Yama. No worries, yes. Otherwise, I will trip up on your name quite a bit, so I will be calling you Yama if you don't mind. But I have to admit, I have no idea what's going on here, because there are so many things, so many people and different names, and this thing that it kind of reminds me of the deer from Honkai Star Rail, you know, the boss that we had to fight in the Xianzhou Lo Fu, and I'm not overly fond of that deer, so hopefully it's not something like that. But I guess the only place we can go to is where I was previously. Yeah. By the way, what type of game is it? Genshin Impact? Well, this is not the character. These are my characters. This is something that I can inhabit. It's kind of an animal. But yes, it is an open world RPG game with a lot of characters that you can acquire and play as, with a lot of elemental mechanics. They are really good to see, to play with in terms of fighting. And it has a great story. Like, the game is really polished. Where you collect waifus. Yes, you do collect waifus. But the game is really well made. It has a very intriguing and interesting story. It's not just all about the waifus. Show him the Raiden. I know you love your Raiden, but let's see. She's here. This is the Raiden Shogun. How long have I been playing this game? I have been playing for 3.5 years, I think. No, actually, I'm getting closer to 4 years, I think. Yeah, I think I'm somewhere along those lines. And take a good look, that's my second wife right there, yes. Yes, because his first wife is actually in another game made by the same company, but it is kind of the same character. Kind of, not exactly. But I can't show you her because I'm not going to launch the other game. But this is the Raiden Shogun. She is the goddess of electricity, basically. That's the gist of it is, because otherwise, actually explaining what an Archon is and etc., that would be kind of a long, long thing to do. And I need you guy, the little guy. But first, we have more notes to read. Goddamn. This is going to be a reading session for me, isn't it? Nameless Priest's Notes. Shupiqua. And of course, we have names from Natlan which are very hard for me. Well, this one not so much, but others can be very difficult. With December, it will be a year for me. Right, you started last December then. Well, I won't say happy birthday just yet, but close. So soon enough, I will be able to tell you happy birthday for your Genshin start. And starting to play Genshin is great, I guess. It was a great idea. I feel like you are enjoying the game. And by the way, what types of game do you play? I play Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, and Reverse 1999. So mostly gacha games. There you have it. Satoru knows everything. Started in February. Oh, you started in February. When was that? What happened then? I don't remember. I don't remember what patch we were at. I believe we were still in Fontaine last. Wait, no, yes, we were still in Fontaine, but we were done with the main quests. What made you start Genshin, actually? I don't remember asking you. Fontaine 4.1 or something? That was in February? No, it can't be in February, because Fontaine 4.0 came in late August. And it would be about a month and a half afterwards that 4.1 would come, because usually you play through the main regions. They come out during the late August to early September periods, right? That's cool. Okay, I read that. Raiden. By the way, I'm also going to debut soon. Are you down for a collab? Sure, why not? I have no idea exactly how to collab on Genshin, as you know, it's kind of there is co-op in Genshin, I suppose. Same thing with Wuthering Waves, but okay. So what type of game do we play? Well, I'm mostly interested in these gacha games, so I don't plan on starting any other games at the moment because I don't have the time to play other games. So I'm kind of going to keep playing these things. But before talking about collaborations, you should probably try to figure out what type of games you would want to play. Genshin would be best for a starter, and I would recommend it. Yes, I would also recommend it. Wuthering Waves is a bit harder to get into, mainly because the start of the story is perhaps not as good as the start of the story for Genshin, and the combat is a bit more difficult in Wuthering Waves, I would say. Also, we have Honkai Star Rail, which is quite easy to get into, so there is that possibility, if needed. Where was I at? Yes, I was at the beginning. Chupiqua, the craftsman meant to be recruited to repair the waterway facilities, gave the recording officer... Okay, and there you have it. When I said there were names that I couldn't pronounce, how the hell am I supposed to pronounce this thing? First tell him that Honkai Star Rail is a turn-based game. Well, as Satoru said, Honkai Star Rail is a turn-based game. You also have Reverse 1999, which is also a turn-based game. So these are the games that that I usually play here. So do you have any socials so we can coordinate about collabing and stuff? You wanted to type !Discord. It's actually Discord fully spelled, Satru. Yes, I do have Discord. I have Twitter, even though I don't really spend that much time on there. But yeah, that's basically all the things that I use. Do you have Twitter? Yes. You just need a make it short, man. This should work, right? Yes, it does. Here's my Discord, I guess. Add me, please. I shall do that later on because right now is not the point of the stream, but sure. So the Tlamashtiquetl. I will go with that, and this is the only time I will try to pronounce that. 3 whole bags of obsidian, claiming that he could not volunteer for such labor due to his physical condition and hoping that these gifts might prove his earnest desire to serve the Alliance's cause. The recording officer praised his enthusiasm and replaced him with Monku from the something. The waterway repairs have been suspended indefinitely, as though overnight the deep well was completely submerged by a dark calamity and all nearby residents were transformed into something. The warriors sealed the entrance and incinerated the infected with flames borrowed from the Holy Sovereign, claiming that all was under control. Okay, so this is actually something written by people who lived in Ochkanatlan all the way back then, right? Too much typing. I took a screenshot. I'll send when he's done streaming. No wonder the owner of that book died. Probably. He kept reading instead of fighting. Maybe. But it is interesting to see the perspective of people who actually lived in Ochkanatlan. And hello, Warrior Bedina 2547. I will call you Warrior because it will make my life easier if you don't mind. Hello, I had a great joy when I came across your channel with your gameplay style and streaming content. I would love to be a fan and friend of yours. If you don't mind, kindly let's hang out on Discord to enjoy some epic moments together. Username is EaseFan. This feels strange. Not gonna lie. Oh my god. If you want to add me on Discord, I have a Discord server, and there is probably a bit strange, or probably a bot to get back to your actual sentence. But yeah, this reads kind of strange, but you know what? If they want to go to the Discord, they can. But you know, I'm not going to buy anything. I will say that much already. I am not going to buy anything. Anyway, where was I at? Yes, the Holy Sovereign. I'm guessing they are talking about Ochkan, maybe? Wait, Ochkan is not the stolen flame guy. That's Shabalanke, right? I think. There are so many goddamn names in Natlan that I can't keep straight things, like, I can't keep things straight in my head. It's really hard to get everything properly under control in my mind, because there are too much information, too many pieces of information. Okay, I follow you on Twitter, so can you back, so we can discuss about collab. I am not sure. Oh, so you can follow me back on Twitter. Sure. As I said, I will do that later on. This is not the point of the stream right now. Anyway, an old lady who came to the temple suddenly fell to raving madness before the recording officer, spouting nonsense about the sun and the collapse of the Alliance. The Kamayuk warriors quickly dragged her out, By the Alliance's laws, she will likely be, I don't know, killed, I'm guessing. Okay, no issues. After doing the Tribal Chronicles, I kinda like Chaska, not gonna lie. I do like her as well. I enjoyed the Tribal Chronicles, and her gameplay is usually pretty fun from what little I could play her with, but I would like to save for Moeka. That is all I want. I need to save for Moeka and her weapon. I want both, no matter what. So I cannot cave in, I cannot pull for a Chaska. I have to stay strong. Likewise, I cannot pull for a Constellation on Zhongli. I really want to, because C2 Zhongli could actually improve my Zhongli in a way. It would allow me to get a shield whenever I use his ultimate, which is great, but I have to stay strong for Chaska and her weapon. I have to. But it's really hard. Where was I at? Over the past few days, commoners coming to the temple have been whispering. They believe that the taboo on using something to offer sacrifices to the Lord of the Night has aroused its rages and curses, which is why this dark, mortal illness has descended upon us. Chichiri tried to persuade them, but to little avail. People always choose that which they wish to believe in. What can words alone accomplish? The streets are filled with the scent of something. By the Holy Sovereign's decree, the 3 areas in the southwest sector have been sealed off, and the warriors are trying to incinerate all the thingies, which have decayed yet still roam. They have had little success. How can that which is finite defy the infinite? Not to mention how they too will end up to the same way once they fall. Nothing but despairing wails now comes on the night wind, not only from the world of the living, but also from that long forbidden world. Wait, what? There is another world now? They are trying to break this gate down, but they won't get my something, nor will they get the other thing of the children seeking shelter here. At most, they shall get our something. I shall use this dagger to do something. The following parts are covered in stains and cannot be read. So, okay, so this was about the downfall of the Ochkanatlan thingy. A rumor that Mavuka is going to be on banner for 42 days. Oh, that would actually be useful. At the very least, that would mean that I could take my sweet time pulling for her. But for now, I don't think I'm going to... What the hell did I do? Was I supposed to do that? Open door. Oh. What the... What did I grab? I grabbed a cube. Okay. Was there a point in me grabbing a cube? Ah, can I open you? Seems like it's stuck. You need to find something to lift it up. Wait, can I just place this thing? Oh, yes, it works. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the banners are going to change from 5.3. Well, I mean, that's kind of nice. Oh god, no, 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 no. I don't want to fall yet. Thank you, game. But there is a chest. So first, the chest, and then the reading. God damn. It almost got me. I mean, if banners last longer, that'd be nice for new characters. But I'm guessing, yeah, they would probably extend the new characters banner, not the reruns, because that would be too long, right? Too much reading. Yeah, but I actually like the reading, even though it's kind of tiring as well, because it gives you more information about what's going on in this place. If the scroll was no counterfeit, then there can be no doubt that ancient dragon artisans once created a weapon that could be used to annihilate the abyssal threat in one fell swoop. The one who wove this scroll seems to hail from the era of the one entombed with the primal fire, for he or she did not use the proper honorifics when addressing the priest king Magan, instead viewing him as an immature negative example. Such disrespect almost makes one tremble. Various details indicate that the odds of it being a forgery of a later generation are very low. At least no scholar or mystic I know of could do such a thing. As such, I lean heavily toward believing that this is an ancient text and that the weapon it speaks of is no figment of the imagination. Moreover, the scroll clearly mentions a treasure ship moored above the Cinder City, so there is something above the city itself. And that's kind of, because I have to admit, I didn't really look up, I mostly looked down towards the city, so I would have to look up, but I can't because I'm trapped within a tower. So whenever we get to go out, hopefully I will be able to check that out. However, the recorder appears to have underestimated the damage dealt by the abyss, understandable considering the time that has passed. In any case, we must make for the city above the clouds, lest the abyss. We were deceived. In the end, we were all deceived. The essence of that treasure that can burn away all filth is, in truth, something that we'll learn more about later on, I guess, because the rest has been torn away by someone. But that is interesting. So the ancient dragons had... wait, it was the ancient dragons, right? Yes, the ancient dragons had created a weapon against the abyssal threat, or at least we thought so, because it is not actually a weapon. Well, we don't know actually what it is, but it is not what they had hoped for. The rerun characters will only be on banner for 20 days, like usual, I'm guessing. In 5.3, it will be Arlecchino and Clorinde. Well, good, I have both of them. Wait, do I want a C2 Arlecchino? Is this where she gets... No, she already has the interruption resistance. Yes, that is why I got her C1. Oh, but this could be... shit. I really want C2 Arlecchino. God damn it, game. Why are you making things more difficult for me? Oh well, it is what it is, I suppose. Let's see. Let's proceed. Oh. I think I made a mistake. First, let's, do this, then that. I'm guessing this is a cube. Yep, perfect. Ah, God. This makes me feel smart, even though this is a very simple puzzle. She's broken, as is. Why get more cons? To kill more life forms, you monster. Yes. Yes, I want to destroy everything with her burning fire. No, it's just because I like the character, and I want to make her as strong as possible. Likewise, I believe that later on, Kekania from Reverse 1999, she might have another banner, a rerun banner, and I will probably try to pull for her P5. I already have her at P3, you were there when I pulled for her. I will try to get her to P5, even though I absolutely don't need it, because she's already, like, really great at P0, she's awesome at P3, and at P5, it's just, you know, to complete the thing because I love the character that much. But yeah, for Arlecchino, it's the same for Zhongli, likewise. I don't need his constellations, it's just because I like the character. But at the same time, I want to pull other characters, so it's kind of complicated, but I will try to do my best to get everything. Somehow. I will probably get C2 Raiden myself. Didn't the Raiden just get her rerun last patch? I think that was the case, right? Or is it this patch? No, it was a couple of patch back, because I got her weapon. So you might have to wait another year before being able to get that. So, hello you? Who the hell are you? Hey, you over there. Yes, I'm talking about the three of you. Turn around. Yeah, I got her weapon too. Yeah, I do remember that. But, yeah, at least you have time to save for her. Because you told me that you weren't really that interested in other characters from Natlan, aside from Mawika. Are you interested in Capitano, if he ever comes out? I don't remember about that. I do know that I probably asked you that question before, but I forgot the answer. Looks like you understand what I'm saying. Phew, you scared me back there, you know? I thought you were abyss monsters pretending to be human. If you hadn't responded, I'd have struck first. Thank goodness for my quick reactions then, I guess, maybe. He's not playable? Oh, don't tell me that. If Capitano is not playable, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something, and I will be really disappointed. And, I don't really see a reason for HoYoVerse not to make Capitano playable. It makes no sense. That character is loved by pretty much everyone. They are going to make so much money on his banner, there is no reason for him not to be playable. I might get Shilonen though, obviously Mawika. Not in Latlan at least. Okay. For Shilonen, you might have to wait a bit before she gets a rerun. I'd say at least next spring, if not next summer, before she gets a rerun. Unless they decide otherwise, of course. And Mawika is coming up next patch. And as for Capitano, I mean, I get... I don't see why he wouldn't come out during Natlan, because you can't make all of the next Harbingers come out during Snezhnaya. That's too many characters. That's just too much, you know? You can't do that. Otherwise, people are not going to be able of... they won't be able to pull everything. Maybe that's their play, I guess. But I feel like if they push out the release of every single Harbinger back to back, people might be a bit mad because free-to-play players or low spenders or stuff like that, they won't be able to get all the characters. I won't be able to get all the characters. Well, we probably won't get new characters in the Cryo Nation. You mean aside from the Harbingers? That would be kind of sad at the same time. I mean, we have no idea what the quest or the story is going to be about. I'm guessing it is going to involve the Harbingers, of course, but I feel like we should still have some other characters along. Maybe, you know, some characters who are not part of the Fatui, who are against the Fatui, for instance. Maybe that would be an interesting take, because the Cryo Archon is supposed to be the Archon of Love. Yes, supposedly. But oftentimes when one Archon is supposed to be one thing, they are not exactly what we expect them to be, you know? I think, like, for instance, Farina, it was not what we expected her to be. Marwika, I did not expect her to be human, so, you know, she probably takes care of her people better than other nations. She certainly seems so, at the very least, given the way Arlecchino and Capitano have spoken about her, especially Capitano in later quests in Natlan. He seemed to be free to be able to do whatever he wants, and what struck me most was that his orders to grab the Gnosis came after whatever he wanted to do. That really surprised me, so she really gives them a great amount of freedom, right? Is that why you exposed your back to me with such confidence? No, it's because I didn't even know you were there. Well, we didn't think there would be other people here. Anyway, the way we are meeting here, I'd call it destiny. I'm the ace adventurer of the Flower Feather clan, call me Bona. This is Paimon, my employer. What's with that answer? I like it though. Huh? Seriously? What are you going to do next? Tell her that you're Paimon's guide? Anyway, he's the traveler. We're also adventurers who just arrived. Oh, right, technically speaking, if Paimon is our guide, we are her employers. I guess I never thought of this, of it like that. I always thought of Paimon as a friend, you know? She's just a friend who happens to tag along on our journey. But the freedom will be taken if she ever summoned him or something. I guess so. I mean, I don't know. She didn't really seem all that mad when Arlecchino, or rather Peruer, killed Crucibina, or Crucibina? I don't remember how her name is pronounced, but the former director of the House of the Hearth. The Tsaritsa didn't really seem to care all that much. She just said, you know what, you killed her, now you take her place, basically. So, I don't know how to feel about the Tsaritsa. Fuck that bitch. Yes, she was, you can say that. I won't be mad at you for saying that she was an awful person. The one Arlecchino killed. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Well, given the three characters I was talking about, the Tsaritsa, Arlecchino, and Crisabina, she killed Mike Lurvy. Yeah, she did. Which was a very sad thing to see, but it is what it is, I suppose. This little one here is our companion, Geodude. Arr! Are you also looking for the Jade of Return like the other adventurers were? The Jade of Return. Yeah, I guess. You too, then? Aha. Guess we were right. No one's found it yet. Still, an adventurer openly displaying their weaknesses, a reckless white guiding spirit, and a small Tepetlisaurus that doesn't know what's happening. Is she calling our Tepetlisaur dumb? Did she just call Geodude dumb? That's mean. I mean, he has a derpy face, I'm not gonna lie about that, but still, she didn't have to say that. You make Clervy playable and you can have Happy Hour Soul. Wait, what? Why are you selling my soul for your Clervy? If you want Clervy, you can sell your soul. I did like her, but I'm not selling my soul to her. And hello, Draco. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. You're practically rookies who happened upon this dangerous and forbidden place without any preparation, aren't you? The Jade of Return is not something that amateur adventurers can find. You're lucky that you bumped into me, or you might have died before figuring out what's what. My soul already belonged to someone else. I'm guessing it belonged to the Acheron. I don't know why my mind went blank. Draco, happy birthday, dude? Wait, how do you know it's his birthday? Do you know each other? And you're doing the Abyss, well, good luck with that. I don't think it has reset just yet, so you're still doing the one that came earlier on, I guess? What was that about a guiding spirit? Also, watch your words, cause we are decidedly not rookies. We are very experienced, as it is. This is Paimon, the best adventurer in Teyvat. Let's go with these things. He said it's his birthday. Well, it's my birthday. Oh, my bad. I missed the message. Happy birthday, Draco. I hope you had a great day. And I hope your Abyss is you're doing well in the Abyss if it's your birthday, you know? You don't want to retry things that many times. That can be very frustrating. I heard that the new Memory of Chaos has once again the dreaded Aventurine boss. So I'm not looking forward to the next all the endgames type of stream that I'll do. Fluff, it's 12 AM. Oh god. You might want to go to sleep at some point, Satoru. Now that's exaggerating, but between the two of us, Paimon thinks we're top-notch adventurers all the same. Aventurine in Genshin? No, in Memory of Chaos. We had a reset for Memory of Chaos recently in Honkai Star Rail, and in floor 11, Aventurine is back as a boss. which I'm not overly fond of. Honestly, he's one of the more frustrating bosses to fight, in my opinion. Why don't you take a look at our Adventurer Handbook first? It's certified by the Adventurers Guild and contains all of our adventures. Wait a minute. What's an Adventurer Handbook? And this Adventurers Guild? I've never heard of it. Was it established recently? No. It's been here for a while, so either you are from the past, or you've been living in a cave for the past few hundred years. It is impossible to listen to you and focus on Genshin. Your mic is too high quality. Oh, thank you, yes. As long as you enjoy it, I'm happy for you. And to be fair, my mic is pretty good. It's not that expensive. I think I bought it for like 40 or 50 euros, which I'm very happy about because I don't want to pay that much either. But yeah, I am fairly happy with my microphone. Although it did require me to test setting it up, or rather test filters and stuff like that for quite a while. But yeah, as long as you enjoy it, I am not loving it. You are not loving it. What do you mean by that? Do you dislike it then? I'm sorry if you dislike it. I'm happy if you like it. I can't say anything else. And as for Satoru, yes, fuck Aventurine. He is really annoying as a boss. I think it was in Apocalyptic Shadows, he was okay to deal with. But if it's in Memory of Chaos, he's really annoying. But now I do remember which team works on him for me, which is Bronya, Jingliu, Ruanmei, and Aventurine, actually. So I will probably be using that. Or no, I used to use Lorcha as well, depending on what the other side has. But yeah. McDonald's reference. Oh, my bad. It has been a while since I've been to a McDonald's, not gonna lie, so I didn't even think about that. Anyway, I'm gonna head to bed. Good night. Probably say good morning as well, I suppose so, yes. But good night to you, Satoru. Thank you for coming to the stream, and I hope you enjoyed your stay. I hope you will have a good night's sleep. Ah, and you call yourself an adventurer. How do you not know about those two things? No, what I mean is that you're not making sense. What do you mean you need to be certified by some random organization to become an adventurer? Well, it's kind of better to be certified, you know, because that proves that you have the chops and it's not just you mouthing off. Aren't adventurers supposed to be courageous and unbound? Why must there be a guild to keep them in check? To avoid death, I guess, because some people think too highly of themselves and then they die? You do have a point. Wait, no. The Adventurers Guild is very important and not just some random organization. Still, Paimon's never considered how people would become adventurers if the guild didn't exist. A fair concern. For starters, one needs enough curiosity, a thirst for knowledge, and a sense of responsibility to help others. But most importantly, you need the courage to take the first step. Once you make the decision and start on a journey, you've become an adventurer. Whenever I'm locking in Genshin, you just sound muffled as fuck, but when I stop locking in, you sound fine. Oh, I don't know how that happens. I'm guessing it's something on your end then? Because, well, it's your Genshin, I guess. So maybe it's something in the settings? Don't lock in then, yes. That makes sense. Simple. It is a simple solution, but you know what? It is a working solution, I guess. Paimon has enough curiosity for the both of us. I sure love sticking my nose in other people's businesses. It's the courage that counts most. Let's go with the Paimon line. We've been talking about Paimon all day with the Traveler, so let's go with that one. That's right, that's totally Paimon's thing. Whether it's treasure or gourmet, Paimon's always curious. By the way, Paimon had the most amazing blazed meat stew this morning. This isn't foreshadowing, is it? Still, how did you all get in here? The only entrance should have been sealed shut. If you're in here, does that mean the monster outside? Oh, about that. This is kind of embarrassing, but we were chased in here by hilichurls. Also, no need to worry about them or any other monsters. A golden light stopped them from entering after we came in. A golden light? Oh, so Coco saved you. Now I feel a lot safer. If Coco approves of you, then you can't be bad sort. Bad sorts, my bad. Coco. Who the hell is Coco? I hope it's not the dragon. I mean, if the dragon helped us, that's great, but we didn't see the dragon, so I wouldn't think that's the dragon. But I also hope that she didn't name the dragon Coco, because that would be kind of a silly name for a dragon, I think. Coco? Who's that? You mean there is someone else here? Coco's my companion, like Geodude is yours. Anyway, come with me and see for yourself. Oh, so she's talking about, what do you call that? A Saurian. You follow Bona and return to ground level. Cocowick? Where did you go? Well, I hope Cocowick is okay. But Cocowick is not here. Wait, the hell is that thing? What the? It doesn't look like any of the Saurians we know. Aha, here you are. Shri? How the hell am I supposed to voice these things? What a cute little guy. Looks like a green spectre. That doesn't sound cute at all. Spectres are the most annoying things. Those words are not exactly flattering, Paimon. Don't call it a spectre. That's mean. Okay, I agree with Bona here. Its name is Cocowick. I chose the name, by the way, and given how shiny it is, I'd say it's pretty spot on too. What does being shiny have to do with his name being Cocowick? Does Cocowick mean shiny? Rawr! Well, now Geodude has a new friend. Uru? Rawr! You seem to be getting along just fine. So the light that saved us came from this little guy, huh? Incredible! That's right, Cocowick might be small, but it's the guardian spirit of this area. I've been able to roam all over this ancient city thanks to it. And when it accumulates enough power, even that evil dragon is no match for it. I somehow doubt that, but now it makes sense why earlier the game was telling me I didn't have enough power to do something about the abyssal corruption. So maybe we are going to get some kind of Cocowick as well? Right, Paimon almost forgot about that mean guy. You encountered it too, didn't you? Well, we wouldn't have come here if it weren't for the dragon. Well, it's a little embarrassing, but the dragon took my pyrophosphorite, which is critical to finding the Jade of Return. I have to get it back. Pyrophosphorite? So you need something like that to obtain the Jade? Sounds complicated. It's normal for you not to know. After my father... Anyway, since we're all adventurers trapped in here, how about we work together until we beat that evil dragon? I don't know how good you are, but we can't go wrong by joining forces, whether it's to explore this place or fight the dragon. Well, this works for me. I like your decisiveness. That's right. We've got to face off with that nasty dragon again to make sure it doesn't hurt more people. Still, if we can defeat that guy and grab the pyrophosphorite back, and then you find the Jade of Return, remember to give us a share too, alright? We'll just about accept a 40-60 split? It's a bit early for that discussion now, don't you think? Besides, the Jade of Return isn't the sort of thing you can split up like a pie. You really didn't know anything before coming here, did you? Good thing you bumped into me. We'll talk about the other stuff later, alright? Our priority right now is beating the dragon and getting the pyrophosphorite back. Well then, sorry. I need to grab a drink. I'll be back in just a second. Yeah, I had something stuck in my throat. Sorry. Where was I at? Well then, let's go. Let's get going. The monsters outside shouldn't be an issue with Coco on our side, but the dragon. Well, that's a different story. Ah, I have fought dragons before, don't worry. What is this? Cocowick's Ring of Light. Okay, the adventurer Bona's mysterious companion Cocowick, yes, okay, seems to have a marvelous ability to suppress the corrosive power of the abyss. When traveling together, Cocowick will project a halo from its body, helping protect you from the threat of the abyss by consuming phlogiston. Under the influence of the halo, the corrosive abyssal blight will be suppressed and melted away, and monsters that possess voice shields will be continually damaged. Oh, so they're there to make it easier for us, I guess. Apparently, Electrocharged was shadow buffed because of Auroron. Is that true? I don't have him and I cannot test. I don't have him either, but I have heard that they were buffing not just Electrocharged, but several other reactions that were kind of unused before this. So the buffs concern Electrocharged, Overloaded, Shatter, and I think there was one other, but I'm not sure which one. But yeah, all of these reactions are like basically the ones that pretty much no one uses, you know, the ones that no one uses, because nowadays everyone uses either Hyper Bloom or Vaporize, Melt, Reverse Melt, and stuff like that. All these reactions, they weren't touched. But the other reactions, all the ones that are not really used, they were buffs. I have not tested it actually, I haven't seen anything really that different, because I mostly use Vaporize with my Arlecchino. I have to admit, I am one of those people. But I do believe it is true that they buffed these reactions. But I don't know if it was because of Auroron. That I have to admit, I had no idea that there was a type of connection between the two. Raiden uses one of the one no one uses because of Chevreuse. No, you mean Overloaded. Uh, Fair point. Well, generally speaking, my Raiden can kill anything she wants, so I didn't really pay attention if the numbers were higher, you know? So I don't really know if there was a buff. I'm guessing it did because I saw several people talking about it online. But it is true, yes, the Raiden can use that. It basically makes her C2 without the cons. I don't remember what Raiden C2 does. Because I don't have her constellations. What is this? She ignores 60% of the opponent's defense. That's a lot, actually. I don't know if the buff itself is as good as her C2. To be honest, but I have no idea. What is this? Abyssal Blight. In the ruins of Ochkanatlan, the abyssal energy that seeps out of the city accumulates into an ooze known as Abyssal Blight. Solitary abyssal blights can be instantly melted away by Cocowick's halo of light. When multiple abyssal blights are connected, you may need to quickly suppress them all within a short period of time to melt them away. Look at Chevy's talent buff. A talent buff. That's the... what'd you call that? Because she has not a minus, like minus 40% rest red or something like that, right? I don't remember what the number is, but I do know what you're talking about. Is it here? Was it a rest red? No, this is a pyro and electro damage buff, right? It can be. No, this isn't it. I'm lost. No, it is here. Yes, there is 40% electro rest red for 6 seconds. Yes, indeed. 40% is close. Yeah, it is. It is indeed. Although I don't know exactly how these numbers are plugged into the actual formula for counting damage, because this is resistance shred. this is not about the actual defense, right? Because the enemies have resistances on top of having their defense, their base defense stats, right? So I don't know actually how it all works out, but at the end of the day, yes, Chevreuse is a really great character. I love playing as her. Oh god, I can't fight with this dude. Oh god.
Overruled. This is where
I need a bit of healing, please. There we go. Ouchie.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha. Busted.
Oh wait, Bona is actually fighting with us. That's great. And there we go. Everything died. Ah, that feels nice. Oh, and little Kokoik is here. Well, I'll call him Coco, just like she does. But he is here. He is rather cute. And derpy looking as well, not gonna lie. Raiden C2 is a tiny bit better. Yeah, Raiden C2 is still better, I think. But at the end of the day, I mean, if you have a C2 Raiden, I feel like Chevreuse's buff can only make your Raiden stronger, right? So you can't complain either way. And let's grab this. What is this? Can I do something with this? Do I need to equip something? I don't believe I have anything equipped. Do I still... Ah, wait. Ah, okay. I had to melt these things. Pick this up. Is this the one? Yeah, Coco looks livelier now. Did this help Coco, I guess? Somehow? I don't know why, but apparently it helped him. Glad it did. Let's see. Oh shit, they are talking. And see, this is why I don't like it when the game is not in dialogue mode and it's just talking like this. Because I was looking everywhere, like, you know, to find new stuff to discover, not paying attention to the dialogue. So I missed that dialogue line. Bro has so many more signature. Do you mean me? But my signature, I did pull for quite a few of them. Oh, yes, yeah. To be fair, the first Great Magic is not one that I wanted because I don't have Linny. I didn't mean to pull that. That was an accident. When I was trying to get the Crimson Moon Semblance, I think. The rest of them I pulled on purpose. I got very lucky and got 2 Light of Foliar Incision in 110 pull, I think. So that one I was very, very lucky. But as you can see, I also got very unlucky when I tried to pull for Ayato's weapon. I got 2 of Sino's weapons, which I don't have. I don't have Sino. And same thing here, when I was pulling for the Raiden's weapon, I got Kenichi's weapon. And Kenichi's weapon is absolutely useless. Which makes me kind of mad, because at the very least, Sino's weapon can be used. It can be used on Xiangling, for instance. But Kenichi's weapon, aside from Kenichi himself, this weapon is utterly useless in terms of the crit rate it gives is very tiny, and this is just for burning or burgeon teams. So yeah, I am mad at this one. The rest of them I don't mind. That's what it is, but this one, because I can't even use it on someone, I am mad. But the rest of them, like for instance, this is just a stat stake for my Ayaka because I don't have Ayaka's weapon. Stuff like that, you know. Maybe Garming? I have not built my Garming, and I'd say Vaporized Garming is probably better than Burning or Burgeon Garming, right? I think at least. Well, for Burning Garming, you would need Emily, and I don't have Emily, so there is that. Burgeon Garming? Is his Pyro application slow enough in order for Burgeon to actually work? It's an option. I suppose. I'm not entirely convinced. I would have to try, and to be honest, I don't want to. I don't want to spend resources on Garming, even though he's a nice character, he's fun and all. I don't want to spend the resources for it, and just to test that.
Things are about to get dicey.
Ouch. I wanted to dodge, but I didn't. That's my bad. Let's
Make way
heal a
for
bit.
the-
Yeah, I said heal, please.
Quietly now.
Right, my Xianyun doesn't heal as much as my Shilonen, unfortunately. But we are good now. What elements does Shilonen buff? The patch elements. Pyro, Electro, Cryo, and Hydro. She buffs all of those. And I don't know how she works with Geo. I can't understand what she does for Geo or not. So, unfortunately, I can't help you with that. I tried rereading her talents multiple times, but I don't understand.
Bounty.
Cryo. Yes, she also buffs Cryo. Let's see. It should be written here, I guess. Yes, there you go. Pyro, Electro, Cryo, Electro, and Geo. There you go. She buffs all of these. The only things she doesn't buff are Anemo and Dendro. Right? Am I missing anything? No, I don't think so. Yes. The only thing she's not buffing are Anemo and Dendro. I mean, to be fair, Dendro does not need a buff, right? Dendro is probably the most busted element in this game, so buffing that would be kind of nuts. Let's grab some new things for our new boy. Hello there. Now. Oh, that's a dragon. I didn't even recognize it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. What? Ah. Please stop. Oh, it went away. Can't see him. No, never mind. It didn't go away. I will go away. I need a third one. Come on. Come on. Yes. Perfect. Phew. The more OP, the better. Sure. But I don't want Dendro to be like the end-all, be-all element, in the sense that otherwise there wouldn't be a point of playing other characters, you know? You can just use your Dendro characters, and then it would be kind of the death of other characters. It would be kind of sad. So right now I feel like Dendro is still extremely good, but you can still do the same type of damage or the same level of damage with Vaporize, with Melt, and stuff like that. So I feel like the game is relatively well balanced for these reactions. Now, I would like to see something done about physical, and I would like to see something done about what do you call that? Geo, because these two kind of elements, because physical is not considered an element, but these two things, they deserve a bit more love from HoYoVerse, because the state they're in is kind of sad, in my opinion. And Freeze as well. The meta would be Electro, Hydro, and Dendro. It already is. We still have Vaporize and Melt, right? But Hyper Bloom is one of the top tier reactions you can use to deal a shit ton of damage. About time too, if we can shoot it down from here. Oh, it changed colors, now it glows. Twitchy. You say so. Genshin deserves more love from HoYoVerse, to be honest. I think that Genshin's team might be a bit more conservative with their choices. Like, you can see that, for instance, Honkai Star Rail has... sometimes the team makes bold choices straight away, but I think that since Genshin probably has more players, a bigger player base than Honkai Star Rail, for instance, or Zenless Zone Zero, or Honkai Impact 3rd, it is their cash cow. It is their bread and butter, or rather the one thing that gives them the most money. So they can't afford to make mistakes with Genshin. So I think that in a way that stunted a bit their development or the way they want to try and do things. They haven't changed a damn thing from day one. It annoys me. Actually, no, they have changed. They made a lot of changes in Genshin, especially for the quality of life. They improved the game quite a lot from the way it used to be. But in terms of the reactions, the only thing that they changed was once when Zhongli came out, but that was a while back, and Dendro. That's for sure. In terms of Geo, for instance, we haven't seen a good change in a long time. Same with Physical. Physical at this point is utterly useless. Eula, unfortunately, even though I absolutely love that character, you can't play her. You need specific characters to make movement fun. Ah, about Natlan then. You're talking about Natlan. Or maybe just in general, yeah, because, I mean, if you look at my team, you can't look at it right now, but my team is Arlecchino for the damage, but then it's Xilonen, Xianyun, and Yelan, just because it makes me move faster in the overworld. It's my exploration team, basically. It is true, general movement is ass. That is true. I will grant you that. Given the characters that I have, I don't see an issue in the sense that I have these characters, so it makes my life easier. But it is true that if you don't use these characters, just running around is annoying well, annoying. It is slow. It is too slow, perhaps, given how big the map is. So I do agree with that, with you on that front. Which is sort of too bad, because these characters that have movement-specific things, like Yelan, like Xianyun, they're great characters. At least Yelan is great. Xianyun is good, but she's very specific. Yelan, you can slap her in pretty much any team she works. So that's great. So there is definitely a reason to pull for her besides her movement. It is miserable. It is indeed. But I think that might be why they started introducing these characters in Natlan, the ones that can move. And pretty much every single character from Natlan has a movement type of gimmick. They do something specific about movement. I think Genshin realized, or HoYoVerse realized, that exploration might be a bit difficult if you don't use specific characters such as Xianyun or Yelan, and they wanted to try and do something to change that. 4 years into the game seems a bit late. It does, and on top of that, it is once again tied to specific characters, like you said. So they are trying to figure out a solution, but I feel like they are not giving the right option. I think what people would really want are mounts, to be quite honest. I think people want mounts, that way you can use them with any character. Like, if I want to play my physical team in the overworld, exploration is gonna be ass, because my physical team would be Eula, would be Farina, the Raiden, and Mika. None of them can run fast, they just run like regular characters. Like in Wuwa. Yes, for instance, you have the Echoes that can be equipped on any character, the Inferno Rider. That makes a lot of sense, you know? You have things that are not tied down to specific characters, and that is something that I feel like is something that we really need. So I'm glad that they are opening up options for exploration with these new characters in Natlan, but at the same time, I think that mounts would really be better. They would bring more. You excited for Renacita? Yes, I am, especially because the city of Renacita is apparently it looks like Venice, and I have been to that city in real life in Italy, and the city is absolutely gorgeous. So I have very high expectations from Renacita in Wuthering Waves. I really hope that they have the same kind of waterways and stuff like that. Even if they don't, the architecture in the real city of Venice is really, really gorgeous. So I am really looking forward to it. That being said, in terms of the characters they introduced, I didn't have like something that caught my eye straight away. You know what I mean? Like there isn't one character that pulled my attention. So I will see which character I will pull for, depending on the story as well. But I'm very excited, and I'm happy that we are moving from Huanglong temporarily, in the sense that, you know, in Genshin, usually we do an entire nation and then we move on to the next region. Whereas here, we barely did anything in Huanglong. We did one city in Huanglong, whereas in Huanglong there are actually 6 cities and a capital, and yet we're already moving to a different country. So I'm glad they are doing that, because that will keep things fresh. And the only people I don't want in Renacita is the midget Hutao and the guy. I don't even remember. The only ones that kind of caught my eye are Zani, I believe her name is, or Zani maybe, and Carlota or Charlotta. I think I'm butchering the names because I have a vague recollection of the names. But yeah, these are the only two that I kind of remember, and it's because they are, actually tall characters. I don't like children either. I want Zany, Carlota, and Phoebe. Oh, Phoebe is the blonde girl. Yes, I like her as well in terms of design and color. So yeah, I would have about the same taste as yours. They just look cool. Yes, they do. Whereas the others, I have to admit, the dude does not look really that good, in my opinion, or rather, in regards to my own tastes. But the others are, not chibi, but they are small characters, and I don't really enjoy playing small characters. I don't like leading children to war. And Phoebe looks like she's holding a staff. Maybe a new weapon user? That would be interesting if they would introduce new weapon types like this, because this would be very soon. I think the game has not even been out for a year or so. I think maybe it might be too soon. But it is 2.0, so they might. Who knows? And to be fair, weapons wouldn't change all that much in terms of meta, in terms of the weapon they use. It doesn't change all that much. What really matters in that game is just the character's kit. The elements themselves don't really matter. And yeah, at the end of the day, the weapon either doesn't really matter. It's all about the character's kit. And I hope the character's kits are good in what do you call that? Wuthering Waves. Genshin still hasn't made a new weapon type. That is true. They try to introduce guns, but not as a weapon type. It's just part of a character skill, such as Chlorinde, Navia, and Chevreuse. But that's about it, which is kind of unfortunate. It's true that I would wish to see more. But at the same time, I do realize that that would require a lot of work on their part, because they would have to do all the animations from scratch for these specific weapons. Whereas here, they can just reuse animations from previous thingies, from previous characters. Navia is my goat. She is indeed. Navia is a great character. I accidentally got an R2 Vertex. Whoops, my bad. I wish you could give me one. I didn't pull for her weapon because I didn't have the funds to do so, but I really wanted to give her weapon because she's a lovable character. Anyway, I've been yapping for quite a while. I should get back to reading the story. Yes, we just need to use that thing. Try putting your hand on Coco, traveler. I combined them. I did single pulls. Damn, you're lucky then. I got them 10 pulls apart. But did you want to then? If you did single pulls, that means that after getting the first copy, you tried to get another one. Super awesome sauce laser fight. The fuck? Super awesome sauce laser fire. Well, there you have it, Coco Wick. The fire at will. Oh god, we are actually firing at the dragon. I did not expect that. New type of gameplay, wow, that's new. I wanted Ayaka's signature. Ah, I see, okay, so you lost the 33... You lost the thingy and then you got Ayaka's weapon instead, okay. Well, as I said, it happened to me quite a few times, which was quite annoying. When Kokowick's energy is fully charged, a powerful beam can be shot at the Abyss. The beam is highly effective against evil dragons corroded by the Abyss. Guide Kokowick to attack fell dragons with his beam and make timely use of shields to block the fireballs fired by the dragons and accumulate energy. Okay, once fully charged, Kokowick can unleash what Bona calls the Super Awesome Source Laser ultimate attack. Oh, now it's my turn. I can't move. What is... oh. This is going to take a while, I feel like. Oh god. Gosh. I'm so not used to pressing space to counter anything that... okay, this is maybe not the most riveting gameplay they could have think of. Like, oh my god. Especially because my mouse is not meant, like, it's not set up for FPS games right now. So this is kind of annoying for me. Where is the dragon? Nope. I need to... Where is the... Oh my god. Yeah, okay. They tried something, at least. But we managed to defeat the dragon. Or rather, it's going to fly away. Nice! The super awesome source laser is pretty hot stuff, eh? Well, it's kind of difficult to control, because right now my mouse is set up to have a third-person view. It's not set up for the way I play FPS games when I used to play FPS games. I still didn't get it. Oh, you didn't get Ayaka's signature. That's really too bad. It happened to me as well. I feel you. I'm sorry for you, but yeah, I feel you. Imagine the controller players. Goddamn. That must have been hard. Unless they have some kind of, you know, I was going to call it an aimbot, but, you know, an aim assist for controller players, maybe? Who knows? But yeah, the super awesome source laser is pretty nice. Yeah, but why is it called that though? You sure have strange tastes. You don't think it sounds awesome? Speaking from my experience as an adventurer, it's much easier for people to remember and pass on skill names if they are flashy. Auto-aim, imagine. I mean, it would make sense to help controller players, and at the end of the day, Genshin is not a competitive game. Like aimbots or auto-aim in Counter-Strike or Valorant or stuff like that. I get, like, that would be terrible. That doesn't make sense. The whole point of these games is for you to aim yourself. That shows your skill. In Genshin, we don't have that type of deal, so I wouldn't mind if they added an auto-aim for controllers. I would rather not use it myself. I prefer aiming myself, but yeah, if it helps people, that's fine. And she is right, easy to remember skill names, that's better. But at the same time, it sounds kind of dumb. Let's forget about the name for a moment here. Thanks for helping us out, Coco. We couldn't have beat the dragon back without you. True. Roar. Aw, Geodude is disappointed. He wanted to help too, but he didn't do shit. Don't be sad. We are not saying that you didn't do it. Oh my god. Well, I just said that. We're not saying that you didn't do anything. Geodude. Oh my god, Paimon calling me out on the mean things I say. By the way, I don't have Yelan or any really good support characters other than Shilonen. In fact, I only have won 150-50 in 3 years. God damn, you are quite unlucky. I'm sorry to hear that. But in terms of support, there are a lot of 4 stars that you can use for as support characters. I mean, we have the overwhelming Xiangling, who can be used a lot, way too much in my opinion. But hopefully Mawika can replace Xiangling, because I'm not fond of Xiangling as a character. I don't dislike her, but I'm just not into her. That would be strange. But anyway, what I mean is I don't really like Xiangling. But Xiangling is there. Xiangling is more of a sub DPS in my opinion. Okay, well, you have Bennett, right? You have to have Bennett. If you don't have Bennett in 3 years, I don't know how you're playing the game. Bennett is a great support. If you're talking about healers or shielders, well, the only really no, never mind. We have Layla, who is affordable. What if I don't? That would be very strange, because he's been on so many freaking banners. I don't see how it's possible. Kidding, I have Bennett's A6, yeah, C6. You don't have Layla though. That's too bad. She's a great shielder and cryo applicator. If you want to use her as a melt in melt comps, I think she could work. Depends on who you're using to melt with, because her cryo applications might be a bit too low. But I love that character. I used to use her quite a lot with Shenhe for not Shenhe. Well, Shenhe was there, but it was mostly my Ayaka team. But you have Ayaka as a not Ayaka. You have Shenhe as a support. If you wanted to pull for Ayaka's weapon, I'm guessing you have Ayaka, and thus you would maybe pull for Shenhe. Watch it, I'm totally gonna get Layla on weapon banner. I mean, you know what? It can happen. It could happen. Not great with your words, are we? I don't have Ayaka. Wait, why are you pulling for Ayaka's weapon if you don't have Ayaka? I mean, her weapon is good. You can use it on several other characters, but still. I wanted her weapon for Keqing DPS build. Understandable. Understandable. I used to play Keqing when I first got her, and then she got power crap hard, and I used other characters, but Keqing is a great character. I like her quite a lot. Come on, just help Paimon explain, Traveler. We've all got different strengths. This just wasn't the time for Geodude to shine yet. Anyway, the evil dragon flew off in that direction, huh? An injured beast always flees to its nest first. I'll bet that's its lair over that way. We'll have to get the pyrophosphorite back before it recovers. If I were alone, I wouldn't have dared to take the dragon on even if it were injured. But we're a group now, and you're pretty good. I think we'll be fine. Why would I say no? I'm not sure I can shoulder this burden. Come on, don't worry, I'll go in first. Just watch my back. I have her skin, so I have to use her. If I don't, it's disrespectful. I don't have the Keqing skin, which explains why I am not playing her. No, but I truly don't have the skin because it came out when I wasn't playing the game yet. So unfortunately I don't have her skin, even though her skin is really beautiful. I prefer her skin over her actual design, her original design. The skin looks so good. Yes it does. Time is of the essence. Let's go! The heck? The world, built upon slowly collapsing sands, the scorched earth, the future paradise shattered. Chosen of dragons, come forth and prove your valor. Okay, I managed to read everything at once. Yay! My friend bought it for me. That's a good friend you have there. Especially if they knew you loved Keqing. That's a good friend. I want chests. I need chests. I need rewards. Where are my rewards? Oh, here is one. Yay. I have a feeling this is a trap. Never mind.
What pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Maybe I was just, you know, what do you call that? Paranoid. Gee. Where is G? Super awesome source laser. Yes, I know how it works now. But let me take a quick break just to drink a bit of tea, to rest my vocal cords for a bit. I will leave you watching Father is watching you. Oh, but there is the the thing. I don't want the thing, the blue marker for the quest. So there you go. Father is watching you. Let me watch Yelan. I can do that for you if you want to. There you go. He used to be a Valorant pro, so he definitely had some spare bank. I see. Please, don't worry, I gotcha. You can watch Yelan. Oh, you know what? I am also going to stretch a bit, just like her. Because my ass is killing me, because I've been sitting for a couple of hours now. Oh, that feels good. I am just standing up. Nothing else is happening.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Although I will say, I think the best view is the side profile. You let me know what you think about that. No, you're totally doing something else. Are you saying this because Yelan is on screen? But there you go. She is very beautiful. I love... blue is my favorite color, so her color scheme is absolutely wonderful.
Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
What I think about it? Yes. And on both the upper part and the lower part are, you know what I mean? It's kind of impressive. Not gonna lie. Smash, next question. Would you smash Bird Lady? Bird Lady, I believe she's got an ass as well. Although we can't really see it. Yeah, kind of. She does get a... she does have an ass, you know? We have Bird Lady. We have Ocelot Lady. Ocelot Lady is hot. Yeah, I feel like you can't deny that. She too old in my opinion. Fair enough. Fair enough. I understand. I am now sitting back. Shalona not white enough? Ah, you prefer pasty white girls then? Well, if you want pasty white, you have father. I'm kidding. Although father is not as... oh no, never mind, she's as white as the other characters. But father, you have to be respectful with father. Otherwise, father will crucify you, basically. Or she would kick you into the ceiling like she did her mother. Which I'm guessing is very painful. Oh wait, I have to actually fight this thing? That's not something I had planned.
Here comes the catch.
Is that something I'm supposed to use? I saw things on the side, never mind. Oh, little Geodude is fighting with us. That is so cute.
Laid bare.
Ouch.
Quietly now.
I thought I had
Game's up. Fun's over.
dodged it, but apparently I didn't. No, you won't. Interesting, it is as I thought. Yeah, okay, game. Seriously. The game popping up dialogues when I'm fighting a dragon. Seriously. Why? Why would you do that, game? I mean, Oh my god, father. No, finally, mummy. Yes, you could call her mummy. But I think if you call her mother, she will not take too kindly to you. She has some mummy issues. Oh, I mean, she did murder her own mother, after all, so there is that. Is that the Dvalin of Pyro Nation? I guess so. Oh, although not of Pyro Nation, he's the Dvalin of, what do you call that? Ochkanatlan, which is part of Natlan, obviously, but it seems to be staying more or less in Ochkanatlan and not wandering off towards the other regions of Natlan. Oh, Paimon can't believe it. It got away again. We almost had it, but the dragon's strength was suddenly restored, somehow. This is not the end. The golden pattern. Huh? You could understand what that dragon was saying? No, the words came from the golden pattern. Eh? You saw the golden pattern again? Was it a hint left behind by that, Sage of the Stolen Flame? Wait, is it looking for the treasure in this ancient city one of his trials too? Maybe there are multiple dragons in all of Natlan because it's so big. Maybe. I feel like this one is, this dragon is actually, pause, I mean what? I don't know what you mean. You lost me with that part. But, I think that this specific dragon is really tied to the story of Ochkanatlan. However, technically speaking, all the Saurians are supposedly descendants of dragons, if I'm not mistaken. That's what Neuvillette called them. At the very tail end of Fontaine's Archon quest, he called the Saurians dragons. I said, and I quote, "It's so big," so pause. So big. I don't know what you want to do with that dragon, even though it's big, I understand. But you know, size is not all that matters. What are you talking about? Yeah, that was quite an ordeal. I thought we had it dead to rights there, but it lives to fight another day, huh? If nothing else, though, we can get my pyrophosphorite back. Ah, yes, it is right over here. Nah, Yelan better. Yelan better than the dragon, yeah, sure. I would, I would certainly hope so. And Raiden the wife. For real. Yes. I mean, you talked to Satru earlier. He's a big Raiden fan as well. I personally like the Raiden as well. I prefer Yelan over the Raiden in terms of design. Just because one is blue and the other is purple, and I prefer blue. That's basically it. The hell is this thing? Speaking of that, what should we do now? We came here looking for the Jade of Return that adventurers spoke of. But we don't know what that thing is yet, do we? You must know something about it, right, Bona? Is it one of those things that'll require 3 phosphorite chunks to unseal or something? Paimon has been playing too many RPGs. I love blue and purple evenly. Okay, so I guess you're happy in both cases. If only it were that simple, but in truth, it's not to be found within this city, but instead in the sky. What? But the notes we found in the tower said... Did those adventurers make a mistake? I guess Paimon didn't read the notes that I read on stream. I guess Paimon should watch my stream. Because we know that there is something in the sky. Thanks to these notes that I read earlier. Wait, you came to Ochkanatlan, the Forbidden City, on account of some notes you just happened to pick up? Huh. The more skilled the person, the more bold their deeds, I guess. Since you don't know anything about the Jade of Return, you probably haven't heard about the story of Tonetyu, Sky Serpent Ship. Then, no, I have no idea what she's talking about. As the name suggests, it was a skyfaring ship built by Python King Ochkan, the tyrant who ruled over Ochkanatlan. The ship was filled to the brim with treasures, and countless adventurers from Latland have pursued it. My old man included, of course. He was the best adventurer from the Flower Feather clan. But the Tonatiuh did hold greater significance to him beyond his ambitions as an adventurer. The Abyss Calamity devastated our tribe decades ago, and the evil dragon that occupies this city also appeared around that same time. Rumor had it that one of the countless treasures aboard the ship was the Jade of Return, or Meteortol, I guess, and that locating it would quell the abyss-tainted ancient city. At that time, we'd just witnessed the nightmare of the abyss, so if we could find the Jade and suppress the contamination here in the city, our tribe would no longer have to live in fear. Ah, I see. So, according to the notes I read before, the ancient dragons built a weapon against the abyss, but at the end of that page of notes that I was reading, unfortunately, that weapon didn't turn out to work the way they had hoped. I don't know exactly what that meant, but I'm guessing the weapon in question is supposedly the Jade of Return. Apparently, for OP Electrocharged, you need Raiden and Auroron. I don't know though. I don't know either. I don't plan on pulling for Auroron because, to be honest, I don't really like him. I'm not gonna lie. I have nothing against him, but yeah, I'm not overly fond of him. So yeah, no, I'm not pulling for Auroron. So I will never try it. I'm just happy with my usual Raiden teams. We have Raiden National, of course, which works great. We also have Raiden Overload with Chevreuse. Sometimes when I switch her artifacts around, I can play Raiden Hyper Bloom and stuff like that. But wish me luck on the 4 stars. Goddamn, you are going to need a shit ton of luck. And if you're telling me that you haven't won, well, you have won only one 50-50 in 3 years, yeah, really, I wish you all the best of luck, because 4 stars are more difficult to get than 5-star characters, because there is no guarantee on which character, or rather which 4-star you will get. So yeah, very much so, good luck. I don't want any of the 5 stars. I feel like if you don't want the 5 stars, you shouldn't try to get the 4-star. Because at the end of the day, 5-star are usually better than 4 stars. Usually. It's not always the case. We have Xiangling as a proof. But the thing is, yeah, you should probably not pull on a banner you don't want the 5-star for. Otherwise, it's kind of losing all the pity all that you've built and stuff like that. You risk losing all of that. By the way, I only recently just got my only Sucrose. Seriously? Oh god. This banner? Oh god. Well, Sucrose is a very good character. I never built her. I went straight for Kazuha when he had a rerun, so I never took the time to build my Sucrose. But she is really good. I mean, in my Raiden National team, I use Kazuha, but the actual team is supposed to be with Sucrose, actually. When I got her on 14 pity, I lost my pity on Hutao. Ah, damn it. I mean, did you get Hutao, or did you lose your 50-50 on Hutao's banner? I hope you at least got Hutao, if you were interested in Hutao. My old man set off on a journey for that purpose, but he never returned. All that remains is this pyrophosphorite chunk, which he found in the ruins. I am sorry for your loss. Don't be. I've actually never met him. I heard all this from a woman who adventured alongside him. The inscriptions on a monument in the ruins say that the winds of the distant past will guide the way to the Tonatiuh once phosphorite is placed on the altar of primal flame within the ancient city. But the city became a forbidden place for the tribe after that woman returned alone, the sole survivor from my old man's squad. Let's see. Oh, I missed quite a few things. I lost my... That I read. It was my only 50-50 win. Oh, okay. In 3 goddamn years. Well, at least that's good. I'm happy that you at least won that 50-50. Are you on NA server? No, I am not. I am on EU. If so, can you look at my Yai? I could look at your Yai if you give me your what do you call that? Your UID. I can look it up on what you call that, on Enka.network. If you have your Yai Miko in your profile, yeah, I could do that. UID will be sent. Very well. Let me go on to Anchor.network. No. Oh, not HSR. I actually want Genshin Impact. And let me see. Can I copy? Yes, great. And let's look at this. But I will switch scenes for just a second. So that you can see what I'm talking about. It is in the browser scene. Oh, right. I have my green screen on. There you go. And I need to grab my own thingy. I need to make myself smaller. Go into the corner. And we are almost done. Flip horizontal. There we go. This should be good. Now you can see it. Okay. So let's see. You have R5 the catch. Congratulations on the fishing. I feel your pain. I have fished for R5 the catch, and goddamn was that long. But congrats on that. I know you wanted to look at you wanted me to look at your Yai, but I got curious because Raiden appeared first. You can look at everyone else if you want to. Well, there you have it. I'm looking at everyone else. 71 over 99.7. That's a bit low on the crit damage, right? The energy recharge 240 is great, but the crit damage here is a bit too low, I think. Though it is hard to get a good ratio on Raiden, because you need to build up your energy recharge. That being said, the one thing that is convenient with the catch is that it boosts the crit rate of your burst. So you could have a bit of a lower crit rate, because most of Raiden's damage comes from her burst, right? It doesn't come from her skill or anything else. So you could decide to lower your crit rate in order to change it for a crit damage. No, never mind, because you would fall under the 50% crit rate. So yeah, no, it's kind of a tough one. I think you might have to farm a bit more on that front, because yeah, the crit damage, it's too bad. I wish you could have more. I can't do anything about the crit damage right now. Yeah, it requires farming. It requires a lot of farming, unfortunately. Now let's look at Yai. You have Kagura's Verity. Ah, nice. 3400. 3400. What am I talking about? 354 elemental mastery. That's good. But you have it with the it's a goblet, right? Yes, it is a goblet. I feel like an electro goblet would probably be better, right? I think it would. She would deal more damage, unless you only play her in aggravate teams. But yeah, I think you should replace this with an actual electro goblet, especially because the substats are not that great. You only have a crit rate on it. So I think you should probably try and replace it with what do you call that? An electro damage crit, not crit, electro damage goblet. That's a $50 Yai. My friend got me the character. Well, you really have a nice friend, though. I will say that now. You have a nice friend. That's cool. But I would suggest you switch this. And try to get crit rate from not crit rate, goddammit, elemental mastery from the substats. It is hard to get there. I will show you my Yai afterwards. But yeah, Otherwise, it's a strong build. 81 crit rate is good. 169. You have a 1-to-2 ratio, so that's great. I would also advise you to maybe go up to level 9 for her talents, mostly for her skill and her burst. The normal attacks doesn't really matter. But yeah. Let me take a look at your Kaching. Yeah, I am curious. The skin. The skin is really, really lovely. Let's see. 42 over 152. You're missing a bit of crit rate here. Kind of a lot, actually. Yeah. Oh, you don't have that many substats in terms of crit, or rather, you don't have that much crit in terms of substats, which is kind of too bad. She's going to. Oh, never mind. She's an aggravate. Well, even an aggravate, she would still need what do you call that? Crit rate and crit damage. So this might be a bit, a bit too much in terms of elemental mastery. How oh right, you have that much attack because you have Lion's Roar. I see. Yeah, but you're still missing quite a lot in terms of crit rate, I think. It used to be worse. Fair point. You can only keep improving. I certainly hope that you will, but yeah, that's the only thing I would change. I would once again remove the goblet here for an electro damage goblet instead of elemental mastery, and just try to farm for the substats in order to get the crit rate required. But yeah, generally speaking, damage percent goblets, like elemental goblets, are better unless it's some specific what do you call that, specific case. I have 2 electro damage goblets in total. One is on Raiden. Okay, who has the other one then? Because these 2 electro characters don't have it. Raiden does have it, but who has the second one? Let's see, Shilonen, 3100 defense. Oh, you went for her weapon too. That's great. I wish I could have gone for her weapon, but I'm saving for Moika, so I didn't do that. 134 energy recharge, is that enough? And you have a good crit ratio here, even though it's not exactly that useful. I mean, unless you decide to play Shilonen as a, what would you call that? A main DPS, but otherwise, yeah, this is a good build for Shilonen. I went for Raiden's signature, but I got that on accident. Oh, I see. You get a lot of weapons on accident, it seems. Like the sands. Wait, the sand is here. What is this? 36%. Okay, I see where your crit damage is coming from. It's only coming from one single piece. I didn't see that. And you have crit rate on it too. God damn. Oh wow. That's an awesome sand. I wish it wasn't defense, because it is a defense sand, unfortunately. I mean, it is useful for your Shilonen here, but if that was an attack sand, you could have gotten it, or you could have put it on another character, a DPS character, and that would have been, goddamn, that character would have loved you, because damn, that's a good sand. It's perfect for her, Mafao. I got that at AR-45, and you stuck with it. It's good that you kept it, because some people would throw away their defense sands and stuff like that. Whenever I get anything with double crit lines, I keep it, just in case. We never know, you know. Let's see your Hu Tao. White tassel. You don't see that one all that often. And she's only level 70, so you have a bit of farming to do. Now, I don't know much about Hu Tao because I never pulled for her. Okay, she's not built, actually, now that I think about it, because 557 attack, probably not enough, I'd say. And she mostly scales from HP, but likewise, I think 25,000 HP is not enough, right? What is the CV on that sand? The CV would be well, it's almost 6, so 12, so 11. You know what? Let me do math with a calculator instead of doing it in my brain, because my brain refuses to work. So let's see. 5.8 times 2 plus 36.5. That's a 48.1 CV. 48.1. I don't think I have a piece as good as this. So congratulations on that front. And let me see. Oh no, your Cookie Shinobu is not built. Oh, that's too bad. Cookie is a great character. Because she can heal, and she's so freaking useful for Hyper Bloom. Like, I use her in all of my Hyper Bloom teams. So you should definitely build her. I can't recommend her enough. She's really great. Now let me go back to the game. There we go. And there we go. Oh, I can't show you my Yaimiko because unfortunately I'm what do you call that? In a dialogue scene, so I'll show you my Yae afterwards, just to show you what I think about it. Like what I was mentioning earlier. Look at Yae's flower. That flower used to be on her, but someone told me to put it on Yae. Wait, Yae's flower? Wait a second. Well, I won't change scenes again, but let's see. Yae's flower. 10 crit rate and 14 crit damage you have. That's 34 CV, right? Yes, it is. But are you oops, that's not what I meant. Ah, feather. Okay, feather is here. Feather is 2.7 and 19.4. So that would be... Actually, the flower is better than the feather on your Yaemiko. Because it's 2.7 and 2.7 crit rate and 19.4 crit damage. So I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. But let me get back to the actual quest, because this is going to take a while. Paimon didn't know that the Jade of Return was so important. Guess we aren't pawning it off for Mora now. But we can remove the Abyss threat against your tribe if we can find it, and that would be amazing too. My friend told me to put that flower on Yae. Well, I don't know what other... not flower, sorry, feather. I misread. I don't know what other feather you have. To be fair, this feather is not bad. It's not exactly the best either. Could be better, let me see. You have crit rate, crit damage, elemental mastery, and energy recharge. No, in all honesty, it's a pretty good feather. It's just that, yeah, you... no, overall it's pretty good. You could do better, of course, as with all types of, what do you call that? Of, builds. You can always do better, but overall, yeah, your friend gave you good advice, I think. We just have to locate this altar, right? Bona, you must know where it is, don't you? Well, I don't know either. I only snuck in here recently, and only because I was looking for clues concerning the altar of Primal Flame. I encountered lots of unexpected dangers, but things started looking up after I met Coco. Gee! The evil dragon was the only problem at that point. I was planning on sneaking in while it was out, but it got me good. But it's gone now, thanks to you, and I got my pyrophosphite back. Now I can go and seek the altar of Primal Flame. You don't want us to go with you? No way, I was just about to ask, actually. As long as we follow Coco's directions, we should be able to find it and access the Tonatue up in the air together. I can't split the Jade of Return with you for sale, but there must surely be other treasures up there that can be claimed as an adventurer's reward. Look, even Coco's light points to somewhere higher up. Well, this sure doesn't sound like a guaranteed score, but it's not like we can do anything other than trust you, hey? And if we do reach the Tonatiuh, we can help everyone and make a huge profit. Talk about a win-win. How about it, Traveler? Let's go with Bona, shall we? Let's indeed. Really? That's great to hear. I knew you'd agree to help. With you around, I'm sure I'll be able to fulfill my father's last wish. Roar! Judith concurs. It's settled then. Let's get going before the dragon comes back. Ah, and this is the end of Act 1, I think. I said. Let me see. Follow Coco's guidance to find the altar of primal flame. Let me check the wiki, just to make sure. Adventure in the Land of Mists. Where is the wiki? Lost Traveler. Okay. Wait, vaulting. Okay, that's that. A dream upon. Okay, so we are at Act 2 right now. Okay. Well, part of me wants to continue, but at the same time, I see that I've been streaming for close to 3 hours, somewhere between 2.5 and 3 hours. So part of me wants to continue, but I think I should probably stay a bit more conservative with my what do you call that? My voice. Secret Source Sentinels. Machines that can be found throughout Ochkanatlan. Legends say that the rulers of Cinder City modeled them upon machinery from earlier ruins. Once upon a time, these machines were the means by which these rulers monitored and guarded everything. I see. Machines known as Secret Source Sentinels can transport heavy goods using the force fields from phlogiston constructs. I see. I guess you can do so. Oh, never mind. Record-keeping Secret Source Sentinel. A Secret Source Sentinel used for recording. 2 recordings are within, and they are dated very far apart indeed. One of them goes like this. I am sorry, Sakuk. I am sorry. The feather accessory I made for you. It is in a stone box on my table. I did not think that I, Manku, would. A promise cannot. The other, more recent recording is as follows. I must be careful. This is no place for. Damn it! The Flower Feather Clan's blockade. Should have known not to come. But since to die in the same place as those of yesteryear. Don't know that word. Go quick. There are monsters. Ah, well. I guess things didn't end well for this person. Should I build Mona since I have her at C1? Depends on your needs, to be honest. Mona is usually used for either. You can try and vaporize things off of her hydro applications, but there are much better characters for that. But otherwise, she's mostly used for nukes because of her burst's damage bonus. So if you want to, you can. I personally don't have my Mona built because I never saw the point. I never really wanted to use her. Where is Mona? Mona, here, yeah, you can see my Mona is level 40. My Mona has quite a few constellations. I have her at C4, as you can see. I'm using her for Yai, Dendro, Traveler, Shilonen, and Mona. Ah, so it's kind of... Wait, Yai, Traveler, Shilonen, and Mona. So it's kind of a Hyper Bloom, but maybe mostly focused on... what do you call that? On Aggravate for... well, for Yae, because you're using Shilonen for her. I'm using her for... Yeah, okay, I've already read that. I didn't know why I'm reading it again. Um, I have to admit, I have never come across this team, so I guess it works. It's focused on on-field Yai. That I got. But Mona herself, I mean, why not? It's not like she's a useless character or anything. I just don't know a lot about her Hydro application. Is it enough to trigger Hyper Bloom? That would be my main concern. Although if you're using Yai on field, I mean, technically speaking, you don't even need to use Yai on field, because she can just place her turrets. But you can play her however you like, obviously. But yeah, I feel like if you want Hydro application for she's my only leveled Hydro character. In that case, then yeah, you should probably build her. But if you want Hydro application for Hyper Bloom, Yelan is one option, but I would mostly recommend Xingqiu. Xingqiu is great for Hydro application. He deals quite a bit of damage himself. I feel like he would probably be a better option, and he is off-field, since you want your Yai to be on-field. So I think Xingqiu would be a better option. Because usually he's the one I see on Hyper Bloom teams. He's on my Raiden team. Okay, so you need a second Hydro character. Well, let me see. Wait, what are the Hydro characters that exist in this game? I don't remember all of them. Let's see. We have... you don't have Yelan. Do you have Farina? Farina is excellent for this. And she's off-field. Nivelette is on-field. Nilu, you can't play with Yai Miko. Otherwise, you lose the buff from Nilu. So that's kind of a no-go. Ayato is on-field. Kokomi has some Hydro application and some healing. I literally said my only limited characters I own. Oh, okay. I see. Barbara, yeah, no, well, in that case, Mona is your only option then, I guess. It's not a bad option, to be fair. I'm not used to playing with Mona, so I can't really give you any good advice on how to build her. I do believe she's supposed to be built with the energy regen set, the same one as the Raiden, right? This set, Emblem of Severed Fate. So there is that, and it is what I think. I'm not even sure. Let me check. What do we know? Oh, never mind. They go for Noblesse Oblige. Ah, I see. I didn't think of that. But yeah, no, you could definitely build her. She is a useful character. It wouldn't be a loss to build her. And yes, I wanted to show you my Yai. As you can see, my Yai has less elemental mastery, but it's because all of that elemental mastery is coming from, what do you call that? From substats. Like here I have 21, 58, 58 again, 16, and 61. But I have an attack goblet, an attack sands, and an electro damage goblet. And at the end of the day, my Yai's stats are fairly decent, I think. So I feel like you should probably try and do something similar with your Yai. I think she would probably hit harder, especially with the electro damage goblet. That's how I think things work. But I'm not a theory crafter, I have to say that. So, yeah. Take my advice with a grain of salt. Could do with some more crit rate. Yes, she could. But I got tired of farming Emblem of Severed Fate. Oh, no, never mind. This is the Golden Troop. Because I use her off-field, so I'm just popping up her turrets, and then that's basically it. I forgot she was on Golden Troops. Prior to that, she used to be on Emblem of Severed Fate, but yeah. As you can see, I have several Emblem of Severed Fate flowers, feathers, everything. I found Emblem for quite a lot. The more EM that Yai has, the more skill does. Ah, she has a conversion of some kind. Let me see. Where is it? It's been a while since I've actually looked at what she does. Oh, it's in talents. Probably not this one. Okay, elemental mastery. For every point of elemental mastery Yae Miko possesses, her thingy will do 0.15% more damage. 0.15% is not a whole lot, to be honest. Because right now, let me see. I think you have like 500, around 500 elemental mastery. So that means that you have like 300 more elemental mastery than I do. It's not nothing. That is a fair point. But let me see. 0.15. That means that you have 300 more elemental mastery than I do, which means that you would have. Oh, never mind. It is 45%. What do you call that? 45% damage bonus. But at the same time, that means that you only buff her skill. You are not buffing the 45% that you're getting from these 300 elemental mastery that you have more than I do. You're not buffing the rest of her kit. So you're not buffing her normal attacks, and if you're playing her on field, you're probably using her normal attacks, and you're not buffing her ultimate either. So I still feel like the Electro Goblet would probably be better, because you're getting 46% electro damage bonus, and that works for every single part of a kit, not just for the turrets. That's just my opinion. As I said, I'm not a theory crafter. I've not made some magic calculations or anything like that. But from my understanding, I feel like the electro damage goblet should still be better. Now, for the timepiece, you can probably keep an elemental mastery if you want to. I would look at your attack. If your attack is too low, that would still be bad, in the sense that you still need to have some base attack, because having the damage bonus that comes from elemental mastery, from electro damage bonus, etc., all of these things are multipliers for your base attack, which is why I would recommend an attack sans. If you don't have that, then your base damage is lower, and then that base is multiplied by big numbers, but it's still lower. Now, you would have to run some specific calculation if you want to really min-max her damage, but I feel like my opinion on this still stands, though, as I said, it is just an opinion. You do you. Whatever works for you is fine. Like, Golden Troop is not the thing that everyone uses. As you can see, people are divided. Some use Gilded Dreams, some use Golden Troop. Prior to that, you also had the combination Gladiators, Finale, and Thundering Fury. I used to play her with Emblem of Seventh Fate. At the end of the day, you have to look at what other characters you have on your account in order to best match the strength of each character, right? Because, for instance, my Yae Miko doesn't have a whole lot of elemental mastery compared to yours, right? She only has 214, whereas yours has 536, I think it was. But at the same time, I have Nahida. My Nahida has 800 elemental mastery, and she is going to share part of that with the on-field character when I have, for instance, my Yae on field, if I want that. So I don't have to have that much elemental mastery on my Yae Miko. So once again, it is also account dependent. Now, you told me that you didn't have that many 5-star characters, so it makes things a bit trickier. But my point is that the way I play the game is not going to be the way you play the game, given the characters that you have, because you can mix and match things in regards to that. So yeah. Well, that was a whole lot of rambling just for that.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
I love what I see, my dear Arlecchino. But that is not the point. That is not the point. And what are these things? Touch. The southwestern furnace of fiery embers has not been activated. The hell is that? I'm guessing it's going to be part of the draw. I can't, right? Seemingly bound to the space itself, the old sword won't budge. Okay. I will mark this area, because I'm quite curious about what it is. Arthur's sword. There you go. That way I'll understand that I'm talking about a sword stuck in the ground. But yeah, I do believe that for now we'll leave it at that. I'm not going to continue the quest just yet. And where on earth? Okay. So I'm supposed to take the current. Oh god, this is high up. Okay. I will also mark this place. Well, I don't need to. I know it's like right in the middle here. Let me unlock the teleporters. Never mind. This one is all the way up there. I will unlock a couple of teleporters just to make my life easier later on. But other than that, I don't think we'll continue the quest today. We'll do we finished Act 1 at the moment. And I can't unlock this thing because this thing is down, but I don't know where. Never mind. We'll explore that bit later on. Before we leave, I am going to grab my crystal flies, just because. But yeah, this will be it for today's stream. That way I can let my voice rest a bit, and we'll be back tomorrow for Act 2 of Ochkanatlan. I would need, for starters, I don't like not having my full HP. I don't like not having my Yalan's burst, but it is what it is. I will grab my Zhongli. Where is Zhongli? Here. I will grab him temporarily. Because he has his uses here, which you will see in a moment, which is nothing extraordinary, to be honest. No, it's in gadgets. Where are the gadgets? Here for the crystal fly. Although, to be fair, I don't even know why I keep doing this, because I have over 400 crystal flies. So, maybe I have a bit too much. I guess force of habit. Let's see, the parametric transformer. There you go. This is the one I wanted to use. And never mind, we can grab these things, I guess. Max that out. And offer me your rewards, game. And not a bad haul. Honestly, I don't even look at the rewards. I'm just glad I get them, you know. Time to build Mona after 3 years of having her C1. Well, to be fair, my Mona is C4, and I've had her for 3 years as well. And I haven't built her, and I don't plan to. But I do believe in your case, it makes sense to build your Mona. Hopefully you'll have fun building her, because it will probably take a while. Oh, never mind. You can use the, what do you call that? The artifact strongbox, right? That would probably make your life easier. And, where are my Arlecchino? Oh, there you are.
An insurmountable problem, I presume?
Yes, father. I need your help. Thank you very much. And there we have it. Let's see, where is my OBS? Switching scenes. Just yapping for a bit. And there we go. I can remove my headset. God, that feels great. But yeah, as I was saying, this is going to be it for today's stream. Tomorrow we'll continue the Ochkanatlan, what do you call that? The quest. To be honest, it was interesting. I am very suspicious of what's her name, of Bona, because she kind of came up out of nowhere. Now she has this whole story about wanting to kind of follow the footsteps of her father, but I'm still kind of suspicious of her. The only reason I want to build Beidou is because I know her VA is Acheron's. Yes, and I love her VA. Her VA is absolutely amazing. Allegra Clark is her name, and I definitely like her. Beidou is a great character. Unfortunately, you can't play Beidou with the Raiden Shogun, which is really too bad. But to be honest, Beidou is an amazing character, but she has needs for energy recharge. She really, really needs energy recharge. So if you want to build your Beidou, put as much energy recharge into her, and you will probably also need a second Electro character in your team. I would advise you not to put the Raiden, because their bursts don't pair well together, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely build your Beidou. My Beidou is no longer as good as it used to be because I pulled some artifacts from her, but I definitely really enjoyed playing Beidou when I first started the game. And I actually, what do you call that, want to rebuild her potentially. I'm literally an Aggron main. Makes sense. I'm doing it anyways. Will Yaya work? Yes, probably. Yeah. She would work. Although, the problem with Beidou, as I said, she needs a lot of energy regen. Yae, I don't think she produces a lot of particles. Maybe if you have some Favonius user, someone with a Favonius sword, a Favonius codex, a Favonius greatsword, whatever the case, maybe if you had one with you on your team that could alleviate Beidou's energy issues. But at the end of the day, the reason why I said that Beidou and Raiden wouldn't work together is just because when you have your Raiden on field, usually it's when you're using her burst, and after the initial slash, you can keep attacking with your Raiden and deal electro damage, right? But these attacks are considered part of her burst, and they are considered burst damage. And when you're using Beidou, Beidou's ultimate only procs when you're doing normal attacks. So that's why it doesn't work. Yeah, it produces a good amount of particles. Okay, well in that case it can work. And with Yae Miko, you can use her normal attacks when she's on field. So Beidou's ultimate would work with that. It would proc and attack as well. Whereas, what do you call that? Raiden, when you use Raiden's burst, and you use Beidou's burst at the same time, you can attack with Raiden, but Beidou's burst is rendered completely useless because it won't proc any attacks, which is kind of a shame, to be honest. But yeah, aside from that, as long as you're able to do normal attacks, Beidou's burst is going to work. So for instance, Dia, you can't play Dia with Beidou because most of Dia's damage come from her burst, and her burst functions in the same manner of as the Raiden, in the sense that it is burst damage. Keqing works, yes, she does. I don't know about her particle generation once again, but Keqing uses a lot of normal attacks, and usually you use charge attacks with Keqing to deal as much damage as possible. And I do believe that when you do a charge attack with Keqing, you start with doing a normal attack first, so it should work. I have not tested it personally, so I can't claim it as a fact, but I do believe Keqing would work. Any type of character that attacks with their normal attacks should work fine with Beidou. But Beidou would require a lot of energy recharge and potentially a second Electro character on the team. Solo Electro Beidou is really hard to pull off in terms of what do you call that? In terms of energy regen and getting Beidou's burst, because you need Beidou's burst to deal as much damage as possible. What about you, Hu Tao? If I use Hu Tao off meta, I mean, Hu Tao could work. I usually see Hu Tao in vaporized teams, so my first thought would be to let her in a vaporized team because that's where she seemed to shine the most. But I suppose it could work. I mean, she uses charge attacks as well, but you always do first a normal attack in the pattern, so I feel like it could work. It would require some testing. I can't tell you for certain, just like with Keqing, because Keqing as well, you use mostly charged attacks with her after using her skill and infusing it with Electro, or infusing her normal attacks with Electro, right? You use charged attacks, so it would have to be tested. To be honest, I'm not going to use Hu Tao since I didn't get her signature. I mean, her signature is great. I have it, but I don't have Hu Tao. I pulled the signature for my Zhongli. I don't. I can't really give you any piece of advice in terms of how to build Hu Tao. I don't know much about her build. Because I've never really been interested in the character, not gonna lie. So I can't tell you a whole lot about that. But she's still a great character. Hu Tao's signature is goated on Raiden, not gonna lie. It's okay. The catch is probably better. R5, the catch is probably better than what do you call that? Then Staff of Homa. Staff of Homa, other than for Hu Tao and Zhongli, they are mostly stat sticks. Like, is only there for the crit damage, which is good, but the passive itself with the HP and the attack scaling of the HP, I believe that is. Let me check quickly because I still have the game opened. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I have enough crit rate. I just need more crit damage. That's a that's fair point. That's a fair point. But that is where the whole gameplay loop of Genshin is. You have to farm over and over and over again in order to get the best pieces, which is, not gonna lie, very hard. But yeah, I do understand why you would go for Staff of Homa for Raiden, but at the end of the day, I think that it would probably be better to either stick to R5 the catch or to just get her signature weapon. Although I believe that the difference between R5 the catch and her signature weapon is not that big in terms of numbers. I have not tested it, but I have a feeling, I vaguely remember reading or seeing that online, that the difference itself is not that big. I pulled for the Raiden's weapon just because I like the character. Just get her signature. Yes. Hey, you know what? Nowadays it is easier to get a signature weapon. You do remember that once upon a time, the weapon banner, did not have a fate point system. Then it got 2 fate point system, and now we only have 1 fate point system. So the weapon banner has gotten much, much better. I mean, it was bad, that's why it got better, but at the end of the day, they still improved it. So nowadays, it's still a lot easier to get the desired weapon. So, yeah. But to be honest, you don't have to pull for Raiden's weapon. Tectone is to thank for that point system. Yes, he is. God damn, poor dude. Spent so much money. And it was on Staff of Homa, we were talking about it. I do believe it was on Staff of Homa. He was trying to get that weapon, right? Or was it Wolf's Gravestone? I don't remember. It's been a while, so I kind of forgot. But yeah, thank you, Tectone, for suffering for us and giving us the fate point system. Had no shot, yeah. But yeah. As I was saying, yeah, you don't have to pull for the Raiden's weapon. R5 the catch is really great. Might have been Wolf's Gravestone. Yes, I do believe it was Wolf's Gravestone. I tried pulling for Wolf's Gravestone. No, I didn't try. I wanted to get it, but I couldn't because, it's on the standard banner and stuff like that. for my Diluc, but I ended up giving him Ito's weapon because I don't have Ito, and it works well as a stat stick on my Diluc. Even though I accidentally got it off standard banner. Goddamn, you lucky bastard. I wish I could have gotten Wolf's Gravestone just because Diluc was one of the first 5-star characters that I got, and I absolutely loved him. He is Batman, and I am a fan of Batman. So I really wanted Wolf's Gravestone for him, but I got Red Stone Thresher instead because that's a weapon that you can actually pull for. And my Diluc is great. I love him. I don't play him as much because he got power crept, let's be honest. But at the end of the day, he is still a great character. I don't have Diluc or Dia, by the way. I see. Well. Wolf's Gravestone, you can put on many Claymore characters, to be fair. It doesn't have to be a Pyro character, because we mentioned Diluc and Dia, but you can actually put that weapon on other characters, as long as they scale with attack. That's the main crux of the weapon. It's scaling with attack. But at the end of the day, yeah, you can use it on other characters. It's just that since it is based on the substat is attack percent as well, it might be harder to build crit rate or crit damage on your character. I have it on Beidou right now. Should be workable. Should work fine on Beidou. It's just that once again, it's going to make things harder in terms of building crit for that character. Yeah. Anyway, I have been yapping for way too long, and it looks amazing on Beidou. Probably, yes, probably. I would believe you. I mean, I have just tried on the Red Horn Stone Thrasher on Beidou, and it looks amazing as well, but I prefer Diluc, so Diluc got the weapon and she didn't, but still, it would probably look great on her. Anyway, I will leave you on that note because I'm getting very tired. Mostly my vocal cords are getting tired from yapping for over 3 hours now. As I said, tomorrow we'll continue with the Ochkanatlan quest. We'll keep exploring the region as well, hopefully find the Jade of Return, and explore the ship, Tanyu. I can't remember the name of the ship, but the serpent ship thing that flies in the sky. You know, the one that Berna was talking about. Hopefully we'll be able to explore that tomorrow. And as I said, on that note, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the follows. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you will enjoy more streams, as I stream every Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, Saturday. I forgot some of the words, but never mind that. I wish you a great time, whatever time it is for you, whether it is the morning, evening, or afternoon. I hope you have a great time, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.